streets of Detroit, Michigan. Your ass is listening to Radio Underground. Shit.
Radio Underground, episode 182. Let me add some echo. For some reason, this knockoff PlayStation controller can't control all my equipment here.
What?
I thought this thing was amazing. You know, if I'd have got an actual PS4 controller or a DualShock or something that really works, but no, I went with a knockoff.
Yeah, that was what the problem was.
What sane person would do that? Brian and Al, how you doing?
Good.
Yo.
Better than people on the sub.
Better than people who have knockoff PS4 controllers.
Yes.
So the funny thing is, I read about what happened, and every joke about it's already been told.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they literally had a knockoff PlayStation controller.
Not just the real one, like a Logitech, like basically back in the day when you used to buy Mad Catz controllers, instead of the regular one.
And you're gonna go 13,000 feet below the surface of the ocean with one of these.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
And this is for like a cheap emulator I bought for my TV out in the garage out there. And it's just like plays like old games poorly. And I'm not people's lives are stuck in a submersible. But anyways, guys, we're alive.
We are.
Yeah.
How I don't know. I probably don't deserve to be alive for making these kind of jokes. But
we're horrible. Yeah.
Whoa.
The thing is, though, we talked about this before. Billionaires are crazy. They're crazy people. Because I don't think you can get to that level of wealth without having like some sort of thing going wrong.
Right.
Because you got this going on, then you got Zuckerberg and Elon Musk, and it's actually might happen. Fighting in the UFC.
We live in a crazy time.
It seemed like it was really quiet for a second. I could barely hear anything.
Now you can hear it?
Yeah, now it's fine.
Okay. So this UFC fight,
Zuckerberg would fuck him up. He trains.
yeah, he's an actual jiu-jitsu person.
Dude, that dude's like, I saw videos of him. That shit, dude, he's fucking seriously pretty good. You know,
yeah,
I mean,
and Musk just like drinks on his boat.
yeah.
I don't know. He's a little. Unless he's been secretly training all along and no one knows about it, he's going to get mopped up.
Right.
You know, he's going to. But I was listening to Chael Sonnen, and they are dead serious. He said he talked to Dana White. Talked to both of them. Said they're actually want to do this. They hate each other that bad. So that's amazing.
Oh, yeah, like I didn't know they hated each other.
I don't know how or why they decided they hate each other, but I guess they do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't realize they did either, but also I don't care because
Who's this?
Mian Farhan.
I blocked it.
Oh.
It
looks like they had something to say.
It's clearly spam. Eternal spam.
Well, it's just some secret language.
Yeah.
Or something.
So anyway, I don't know what the deal is with billionaires, but they say that like the two most dangerous people are super poor people or super rich people, because either way they don't care.
Yeah.
So they got nothing to lose, or they got so much money they can buy out of any trouble they may get in.
So now the ones that went down to see the Titanic, 2 of them were billionaires?
Yes.
The rest were just millionaires?
Yeah, like lowly 100 millionaires or something.
Yeah.
Well, because the guy paid for his him and his son to go down, right? That was the guy and the younger kid. So he paid $500,000 to go down, right? $250,000 a person, right?
Right.
Yeah.
There's no kid discount, like 18.
His kid was in there?
Yeah, he took his kid.
And the kid said he supposedly he went to just appease his dad. He really didn't want to go. Mm-hmm. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's made for a fun week of memes and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
dude,
everybody's purely evil.
There's a lot. Oh, my
Everybody.
God. Some of it is just so fucking rotten. Like, there's some shit I saw that some people were like, oh, they were rich. Fuck them, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
you know?
that's just pure fucking...
Yeah, I don't get
but,
that.
Yeah.
The thing is, really, when you're talking about rich people, there's like when they get to the billionaire level, there's two things: high IQ and autism.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're not. It's almost like wishing death.
Is the audio down?
Oh, we don't got no audio.
Huh.
We don't have audio, huh? Test.
It's not showing up in the thing.
Damn it!
Oh, that's crazy. Because all of a sudden I could barely hear myself or you guys.
Huh. Hold on 1 minute. We might be going to Podbean real soon. No, hold on. Hold on, guys. They can't hear me. I don't know why I'm saying hold on. It doesn't fucking matter. All right. We're going to keep the episode going, Brian, for the audio worshipers of ours.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what I did to cause this.
So it's still recording to the board, right? So
yeah, we're getting a good board. So,
all right.
So those of you, this is exclusive content to you audio people.
Yeah.
Right.
And we don't got to worry about being demonetized.
To our non-Patreon members.
I was wondering why people were coming in and leaving. I'm like, dude, we're up to 4 or 5, and then they leave 4 or 5, leave. What are we doing wrong? So let's try it again.
You've been coming up with some pretty good names for episodes lately.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That substitute Treat Williams one for
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Okay.
That was pretty good.
Test. Huh.
I
didn't unplug or do anything
Test.
different at all this week to have caused this. Not at all. Properties. Default.
Is that doing it?
It's not even showing. Whoa, there we are.
Yeah, but
Wait, no, wait.
all of a sudden it just...
It's not that. It's my built-in.
Oh.
Yo. Let me try this. Default. Test. No. Shit.
Now it jumped where...
That's because his built-in is catching it.
My
Which is built into his monitor.
Right.
Yeah, and it'll sound like pure shit to people who are watching.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see what I may have done. Okay, sound. So anyways.
Every episode's like an adventure, kids. It's like taking a sub down to the Titanic.
We're still learning. We're only 200 episodes in.
I've seen
not even.
You know what? The computer's not even reading the fucking.
I've seen the Roadcaster.
No. All right. Hold on. We'll be right.
Bam.
And we're back.
Hello.
Right.
Radio Underground, episode 182.
Did you turn on OBS?
No, I didn't. No, I did. It's on. It's on.
Is it? Okay.
Because it's stop string. It would say start.
Okay.
So, all right. So we had a little technical issues, but we are back. We wanted to talk to everybody about the crazy billionaire action we've gone on. It's been going on all week. Cage fighting each other. Going in submersibles that blow up.
Mm-hmm. Well, blow up's not exactly correct.
Implode.
is the correct.
Yeah.
But I would say that billionaires, though, this is kind of par for the course. They all climb ice mountains.
Yeah.
They go K2,
Yep.
30% death chance.
Yeah.
They'll climb it. It's what they do, man. It's like, no, the meme, like Al was just saying earlier, people are wishing death upon them. That's fucked up.
Yeah,
you know,
they're just acting like, oh, they're just rich people. Fuck them. It's like
there's only pedophiles, cold-hearted murderers and rapists. Maybe there's 3 or 4 types of people you wish death on. Everybody else,
dude,
you don't do that.
If there were 6 pedophiles in that submersible,
great,
I'd be like, yay.
Yeah,
you know.
But it was 6 regular.
It was 6 human beings that fucking. I'm sorry that they did something that made them more money. You know. I mean, yeah. Oh no.
You better believe if I made billions off this podcast, we'd be fucking happier and shit.
Well, yeah.
But we wouldn't be going in. We
couple
wouldn't
more
be,
years, man.
We wouldn't be going into a sub. I'll tell you that.
Fuck no.
No.
But I posted on Twitter. I was like, I would do it with 2 conditions. You pay me $10 million, and you send me down with a revolver in case it gets stuck.
Yeah.
So I can unsubscribe to my own channel.
Now they said that it probably imploded.
It was very early on,
right?
Yeah, they said it was quick too.
Because I was
quick.
like, dude, if they sunk to the bottom and had to live there for 96 hours before the air ran out, that fucking sucks.
Someone did some science on this too, and they said that
real science
for your brain to recognize something is happening, something bad's happening, it takes 0.25 milliseconds or something like that for your brain to recognize danger. and it took 0.10 milliseconds for that thing to implode. So they didn't even know what was happening.
Yeah. So, like you posted that TikTok of Paxton.
Yeah.
That's from a movie, right?
It's from Titanic.
Titanic.
That's from Titanic? I've
Yes,
never
it
seen
is.
the movie.
That's the
I didn't know he was in that.
the present era, and then they're going to go.
Oh, you haven't seen the movie?
I've never seen Titanic.
Congratulations.
I've only seen the clips of Kate Winslet naked. That's the only parts I've ever seen.
You're like the girl, woman I worked with. She didn't know any Beatles songs. Like, no.
Oh, my God.
She knew nothing. And she was older than us. Like,
Oh, my
I'd
God.
say she's 55 now.
Yeah. Well,
Actually, sometimes she watched. Mara, if you're watching, I'm not shit talking. I just thought it was interesting that you
I
didn't
wonder
know.
what, yeah, like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But, like, I just haven't seen a lot of movies, and, so.
That's true.
So, I was listening to an old Rogan cast with Rob Lowe, who was very good friends with Bill Paxton,
Yes.
who was best friends with James Cameron. Like, really, they were really close together. They went to film school together or some shit.
Yeah.
He took him down in his sub years ago, 2 decades ago.
Wow.
And they had lunch down by the Titanic.
It wasn't powered by one of these.
No.
was
No,
it?
but check this out.
Knockoff PlayStation
They went
controller?
down early that morning, like 6:30, 7 o'clock that morning. When they came back up, it was like in the afternoon. It happened on 9/11, 2001. They didn't know that the towers went down. They were down there when it happened.
So is Titanic linked to all this?
Well,
Maybe.
I just thought like it was because I listened to that app because I was rolling through. I'm looking for something to listen to, and I'm like, oh, I want to check out this episode. So I was listening to it while I was working, and then that evening was when I saw this submersible thing going down there, and I'm like, holy crap, man, that's kind of crazy that. And then you posted that video, and I'm like, is that from a movie? And then you're like, it's from Titanic. I'm like, it is?
Well, the funny thing, I had people on our TikTok, not a lot, but 2. Oh, what movie is this from? I've had that happen.
Oh.
So you're not the only one.
Yeah, I didn't know that Bill Paxton was in it.
I'm sure that this person was like a kid.
Yeah.
Or something.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, dude, when Titanic came out, I was like 23 years old.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, it was a huge fucking movie, but I never saw it.
Now, I told the person, I go, well, I haven't seen it. He goes, well, what part of the movie is it in? I said, it's kind of splattered, like when Rose goes back to being a old woman and talking about her youth. Mm-hmm. But then I I haven't seen this movie in 25 years, so I don't know exactly. But technically, that was a lie. It's been about 20 years because, and VHS, I probably watched it 4 or 5 times with my family when I lived next door.
Yeah.
Maybe 25 years ago or something.
Basically, like, I watched the Mr. Skin clips like 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
That's all you need to see.
Yeah.
That's really...
Well, yeah, I mean, I've kind of always had a little
Kate
obsession.
Winslet thing.
Yeah, I've had a Kate. Yeah.
That makes sense.
For some reason, that fair skin, hot look appeals to people.
Since Heavenly Creatures, I've had a thing for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so what I was saying earlier is that this here is... I wouldn't run my own show with this.
No.
I wouldn't run anything I cared about. An expensive drone I wouldn't even run with this thing. This is a knockoff PlayStation controller. That is what they used. This is for an emulator that I have in a garage that you just plug into the USB port and it plays thousands of old
Yeah.
games.
Oh, yeah, I know.
But it doesn't work very well.
Right.
It's like not, the sensitivity sucks. And so he had something maybe a step above this to control human life.
Yeah.
It was a Logitech, is what they said.
Yeah.
Which
So, like,
Logitech's a decent brand, but still.
was it something to do with that controller that
No,
caused
it had nothing to do with it at all.
Okay.
But it's technically...
they depressurized. So it basically just...
Well, technically, there was a thing when PlayStation 2 came out. Mm-hmm. They said that a PlayStation 2 controller had enough sensitivity and range of motion to fire the most sophisticated missile systems that any military has.
Oh, wow.
So I'm shitting on the guy, but in a technical sense, since PlayStation 2, you can actually run some serious shit with one of these. But it just seems weird.
It does.
Because I have an Xbox controller that's way better.
Yeah, exactly.
Or if you had a mouse and keyboard, you really get a Logitech mouse and keyboard.
That's what I would do.
Recompress. I don't know if that has that button.
I don't think there's that hotkey on the
Yeah.
controller there that you could do that way, but
But anyways, yeah, some of the anytime anyone dies, if I die, lighthearted ribbing, dude, make fun of me. Fatty had a heart attack.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But like some people, like they're rich. Fuck them. I hope they die. Like,
Yeah, that was just
like,
fucked
dude,
up.
get a fucking life, man.
I actually bounced like somebody off of my Instagram who wrote something shitty like that.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I was like, you're fucking done. I sent him too. I go, you're a horrible human being, and I'm fucking bouncing you from my fucking page, man.
And as I said before, billionaires, they have that thing that makes them a billionaire is that thing that they do dangerous shit.
Yeah.
And they do things like climb K2 when they're only like for every 2 people that make it to the top, 1 dies. It's, there's not very good odds, but they love it.
So
they love being on the edge.
There wasn't anybody on there that like saved their money because that's their dream was to go down there.
No.
No.
I remember that with the Concorde. Remember before 9/11, the Concorde took its last flight and it just blazed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there was a couple on there that was like working class, middle class, whatever, and they wanted to fly to Europe in the Concorde. That was like their thing.
Yeah,
and that fucker just
its
went
last
up.
flight was its last flight.
Yeah, and it sucked. Imagine saving up for that.
They're like I said earlier, the memes have been they've been prolific. There's been a lot of memes about this whole thing. Like everything it's been bad, but some of them were like gold. They were so good.
Yeah, there was definitely some
There's
good ones.
Yeah, the Titanic 2 one was so stupid. It just said Titanic and then 2 in blood, and it was Leo from What's Eating Gilbert Grape on the back of a killer whale.
Yeah.
And the little sub was in the background in half and on fire and stuff. And I'm like, who the hell made this? This is great. It was the worst Photoshop too.
If I were to be the actually type, I would have put in sperm whales because they're the deepest diving whale.
Yeah.
But I'll give them the credit.
It's
orcas work.
He was on an orca.
Yeah, it might have been Free Willy. It might have been Free Willy.
Might have been Free Willy.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
But it wasn't him from Titanic. It was him from a completely different movie. That's what.
Yeah.
Arnie. But like that's great. Arnie from fucking Gilbert Grape.
Oh,
that's like fucking great.
When Depp puts him in you're big boy, you can wash yourself. He comes back the next day, he's fucking freezing because the window's open.
Oh yeah, that's right. He couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
But the memes have been bad. But to me, the funniest thing is the people that like had a chance to go on it and didn't, or they did, but then they were like, yeah, I knew that thing was unsafe like 2 years ago. It's like, well, why the fuck didn't you say something?
Well, it's like that was like the 13th trip.
Well, yeah, but they never really did much to improve it. It was like the one TV show host, Josh Gates, James Cameron said, he's like, I wish you would have been more vocal about my concerns about it. Yeah, you should have.
James.
Well,
yeah, James.
But he did say that he talked to that guy.
Yeah.
About the carbon fiber and not using it and shit. And that guy just insisted that it was fine.
They
did 12 trips down.
They said the reason that they did it with the controller and then it's sealed from the outside. So when they come up, they can't get out. They have to have somebody get them out.
Well, keeping yourself quiet on people's life choices is maybe like, all right, dude, they're doing the whole swinging thing. That one of them's going to get jealous. You keep quiet because you know it's going to end bad. Or maybe they're doing a little blow. But if it's something like going into a deep ocean, that's not one where I'll just let them figure it out.
It's like
you got to pipe up like, bro.
That's the old thing. It's like where you would hear your neighbor slapping around his wife, and you're like, well, it's none of my business. No, it is your business.
Yeah.
Stop it from happening if you can.
Yeah.
None of my business. I'm saying.
Yeah, just put your head down. You close the window.
Just turn the stereo up a little bit.
You know, like if
you guys like REO Speedwagon.
If people said stuff to him, you know, like I mean, James
I probably didn't listen.
Supposedly, James Cameron talked to him and like talked to other people. Yeah, so if that's the case, and he still just didn't listen, I'm like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, well, he's probably that guy.
But the fact that he was trying to, he's rich. He's a rich man.
Yeah.
He's trying to cut costs.
What's up, Michael?
Back fat.
He is trying to cut costs on this thing, but also charging $250,000 a ride.
That's my Diablo 4 character.
To go. Is it really back fat?
Back fat.
Oh. I thought that was just, you don't cut costs, but then charge way more and not put some of the money back into it.
Well, that's always the fucking problem. Fucking people get greedy and they always fucking, I mean, They do it with everything. Anything they can cut costs on.
Well, if you're gonna penny pinch, probably not your submersible.
No,
Yeah. No, it's like building a roller coaster and going, yeah, you don't really need all those bolts to hold that together. You can go with probably about 60% of them.
What's
It'll
up,
be fine.
AWH?
brakes. Nah, we don't need those brakes.
Now that and there's a picture of they're inside the sub, and the guy has his monitor. It's about this size.
Yeah.
And his knockoff plate. He's holding and he's looking at his monitor, but it's bolted to the wall. And someone's like, "Did he drill holes in the wall?"
Oh man,
I didn't even think about that.
I was like, "Yep, he sure did."
Well, and that's the other thing. They said that what happens if you have to go to the bathroom down there? Well, there's a pee hole. And I'm like, wait, how do you have a pee hole? How does that work?
what?
Yeah.
Well, how long do they go down in those things? I mean, it's a few hours, right?
Well, it's a few hours to get there and a few hours to get back. So it's definitely.
Yeah, it was like 2.5 hours to get there because like they don't use like Neil was saying that he read that they don't use any of their power. They basically drop down, and it takes and then they use all their power to get back up.
My dad brought up a good point about all this, and he's talking about people who sightsee in general. But he goes, sightseeing is best served if you're going to do multiple things or you're on the way to somewhere. Because he goes even think of the Grand Canyon. It's awesome, right? And yeah, he goes,
Yeah.
like, how long do you really want to just look at it? You're going to go there, you look at it, and then he goes 15, 20 minutes later, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, it's cool, Grand Canyon.
Yeah,
But like you're down there and you're looking, oh look, there's where's the captain's thing, and there's
Like
how
Chevy
long?
Chase and
Yeah.
Vacation.
Yeah, exactly. he brought that up.
Yeah, you know.
But you're down there, yeah, it's cool, but I wouldn't want to be looking at it for like 4 hours straight.
Well, yeah,
You know?
like if I was going to Grand Canyon, I would probably do a tour where we were riding down on,
Or at least
on the
hike
burrows
down it or something.
Yeah, you could ride down on the burrows or whatever.
Don't ride down into the Grand Canyon.
I just
and
realized-
get a
Yeah.
helicopter ride back.
Yeah, can't.
Don't do it.
AWH just quoted a song.
It's a Mike Balls again.
No.
Oh.
Hello, is there anybody in there? It's Comfortably Numb.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's a song.
He's become quite the Pink Floyd fan.
It's a good song.
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
So so the point is,
Who is he? Floyd? Pink Floyd?
yeah, it's different. It's like a mix of red and some other color.
Well, he's got a brother named Green Floyd.
I'm a big fan of the people who are like second guessers after the fact, saying things. Oh, we knew it was going to be bad. Like, yeah, well, you fucking should have
right.
done more.
Yeah.
Right.
That's definitely.
E-cook. I like it with closed caption on.
Isn't that like what is like Captain Obvious, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then again, how do you know everybody isn't like a Monday morning quarterback?
That's exactly what they
and
are.
they're like, oh, hey.
I knew it was going to be bad.
But you didn't say anything to the guy for 13 years?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, like people that did the thing 2 years ago. Yeah, we knew it was unsafe then.
Well,
Yeah.
the TV,
Oh, yeah, great.
the TV host, Josh Gates, they did the trip and they were going to use it for their Titanic special, which they didn't do. But the reason they didn't go back down is because they didn't feel safe. And they're like, yeah, we're not doing another trip because this thing doesn't feel right. And they told the guy. So they did say something back then. Mm-hmm. It's just,
Yeah.
but that's the thing. He's part of the Explorers Club. And one of the guys who was in the sub is also a member of the Explorers Club. And why don't you tell like your buddy from the Explorers Club, like, hey, don't go.
Is it like the Super Adventures Club that like the chef was in?
Yeah.
No, it's a real club.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's been around for.
Oh, that one's a real club.
Yeah, they,
That was-
they don't go around molesting kids
Yeah.
in different countries.
they had one island that they did it on. But
Marky McSnowman.
yeah, I got into
We
it
all
with
know who
Marky.
you
And I got into it with him. He's been trolling me about Lions stuff. And normally I don't care because the Lions are a terrible franchise. I hate them.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing, it got under my skin. He was taunting me about Barry, and I lost it. He got me in the flesh, and then he was like, "How many playoff yards does Barry have?" I'm like, "Shut up! It don't matter. He's still better than them all." Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How was Walter's kidneys?
Yeah,
How about that?
that's low.
Well, like
How's Gail Sayers' best friend?
was Walter in the playoffs a lot?
No.
No. I mean, yes, they won a Super Bowl, but he wasn't in the playoffs a lot, so I'm sure he doesn't have a lot of playoff yardage.
No.
Some guys were all Illuminate. You mean Illuminati?
Yeah, we're all
Probably.
illuminate.
They might have been.
Well, they don't. You don't get to be a billionaire unless you suck baby blood, as we know.
Oh,
Right.
I think the best one is the one guy's stepson who wasn't in the sub. He was like just on land, you know.
Yeah.
And he went to the Blink 182 show.
Yeah.
And he's like, my dad would have wanted me to be here. My stepdad would have wanted me to be here. And then he tweeted Tom DeLonge saying, "Hey, my dad's not one of those guys on the sub, but he wanted me to be here," like using it to try to get to meet him and shit.
So like,
Dude, that is some serious clout chasing there.
But you know
buddy.
what? That's what I said. I was like, he pulled a Johnny, and I said it out loud. And somebody's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Well, I told him the story of Alan falling off a balcony." And Johnny used it to get some tail.
Fuck yeah, he
Like
did.
2 nights later.
Yeah, he did.
I'm like, he pulled a Johnny.
But like, here's like, all right. So at first,
Hey, E-Cook, real quick. He didn't come here to cause no trouble.
he came
Just
here
gave
to
her the Super Bowl shuffle. Yes. Sorry.
Well, if you want to be part of that horrible song, and dance, but,
Yeah.
you know, here. All right. So when that kid first brought that up, okay, the first thing I read was that he was at the Blink show, and who's the broad that called him out? One of the rapper bitches,
Yeah.
Cardi B.
wet pussy bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. She fucking called him out like all this shit, and then
We looking for some niggas who be sucking pussy lips.
Yes.
but his initially what he said.
Shut up, Eric.
He was like,
only Super Bowl rings count. Championships don't count. We
he
have 4 of those.
he said
Those
that
don't
he
count.
went because he was just trying to get away from like what was going on, and they were basically waiting. They didn't know what was going on at that point.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, what a bitch. And then he fucking started like trolling somebody else and like fucking with other people. And then he started saying all that shit. I go, oh, he's just a piece of shit. Okay. You know? Because like then he's like trying to like, sending that shit to Tom DeLonge. But at first I was like, oh, why is she doing that?
Is Tom still doing alien conspiracy? I think he was into that for a while.
I think he is. I think he just made a movie about it, actually.
Oh, yeah. He had something like after they started saying that after the government started agreeing that there was alien life form or some shit.
Yeah, no, that
Or
we can.
UFOs. We know they're lying now.
Too bad
Now
that
we know
Lion,
there's-
Too bad the Lions management wasn't on that sub. That I agree with.
Former management.
Yeah.
Current
New-
management's fine.
Yep.
You'll see.
You'll see.
all see.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with your Bears when they move out
Yeah.
of the city.
Yeah. Like
Be cool. You'll love that.
I'm not really. I wouldn't put a lot of trust in your QB.
Yeah.
Yeah, your wait, who is their QB?
What's his name? Ohio State kid.
Oh, that's why I forgot about him. That's
Yeah.
right.
Because like, tell me an Ohio State quarterback who's ever done fucking anything outside of Ohio State.
Well, there was no.
He trash for 6
I can't
years.
think of it.
Yeah, well, times are changing. I hope.
We'll
see.
We'll see.
We'll
So,
see.
anyways, yeah, back to pussy lips.
Yes.
Yeah. So this kid is, he's going on to Twitter, not DMing, but like adding different celebrities to get sympathy because his dad was on the fucking.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's what it ended up being. But at first, I thought he was like, "Oh, okay," like somebody called him out for going to the show. It's like, well, they didn't know what was going on at that point when he went to that show. So I'm like, they didn't know anything. I'm like, oh man, what a bitch. And then I saw like all the shit he's doing. I'm like, oh fuck that dude.
Yeah.
Probably didn't even care
It
about
was
his
his
dad
stepson too, right?
at all.
It's not, well, he was a stepson, so
Yeah.
he probably hated him.
Yeah. Yeah,
But he probably didn't hate his money.
Send me to the boarding school.
He didn't
Fuck
get me.
this
He
guy.
didn't get me a Lambo. He got me a fucking Ferrari.
A Bugatti. Boo! Lambo's what I wanted. Yeah. So yeah, they
they got what they deserve. No, they didn't. They didn't.
some people like again. Anyone who hasn't killed anybody or molested a kid, I don't want you to die.
Yeah, all they wanted to do was experience something different, which I guess is cool, but man,
Even some people that killed people, whatever.
No, sometimes you get heat of passion.
Or
yeah.
or just because it's fun.
Well, here's the thing: if they're billionaires and they're on that sub, then they probably everybody knows rich people get at least one murder free, where they can just get away with one murder. That's the rule.
yeah. I heard that.
So they
somewhere.
probably did, but they got their mulligan, basically. They're fine.
Yeah, sure.
Doesn't count.
Now they again back to them doing adventurous stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a episode on mountain climbing couple.
Oh,
Because this is what billionaires do. Again, because you're locked out price wise to doing this shit anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So they were both a widower and a widow, and they met because they knew each other from climbing, and both their partners died on mountains.
yeah.
They got together. They went on a mountain together, and guess what happened?
Died.
They lived.
So there's like no, so out of that foursome, there's a nonesome
Wow.
left. Basically,
Maybe, but how do we know that wasn't a pact?
yeah.
Maybe they went up there and they were just so sad. They were like, "No, we're going to go up and end it together."
Got to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keep going until
maybe.
we're
I
done.
don't know.
Yeah, I think you're right. There could be some.
I
sort of
mean,
thing.
like when I went to Colorado, when I was traveling out there, I found this spot in Colorado that wasn't real high in the mountains, but I was like, it was beautiful, and I was like, dude, if I ever found out I was terminal, this is where I would jump and become one with Earth again.
Yeah.
Right here, I would just jump off here, and like the animals would fucking take me, and I'm done. You know.
Thelma and Louise yourself.
Yeah, I was just like, this is like, I don't know. I just found it like almost heavenly. The play.
Well,
I was like, I just felt like that would be, not that I would do it, but like if that was something, like if I made that decision, I'm terminal. All I'm doing is suffering and dying slowly over the next like whatever year. That's where I'm going.
They call it mountain fever.
Yeah,
Or summit fever, where they
Summit
got to get
fever.
to the top.
Yeah.
They
This
see
was
it.
Yeah, this was no summit. This was just a cool area to jump off, and like
Cool. It's like
it was far enough down that like once you do it,
You weren't going to live.
once you do it, you're like, all right, that's it.
So you had scenic overlook fever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
You weren't going to be like one of those people that jump from like
wolves and
18
mountain
feet up.
lions.
Like, this is going to kill me. No, it's not. You're just going to get hurt.
Right, right.
Yeah, I see people
Yeah.
like
I remember that
they
happening
jump
in,
off
like,
freeway.
97.
They jump off freeway overpasses.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, if you don't get hit by a car, you might just be hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all that's going to happen. That's not that high. You just knock the wind out of yourself, and you get people who are alert. They're going to keep swerving. Then someone's going to save you, and you're not going to get what you want. So you can't guarantee it.
No.
So I guess you'd have to go to the middle part of the archway, where it's the very highest,
Yes.
and then wait for a semi, then time it.
The correct height.
That's terrible advice that I'm giving.
Yeah.
It's
You're
like-
going to kill yourself. Here's what you do.
Yeah, I'm just telling you how to be efficient. You know,
It's not a good idea.
There was a
Now we're liable. Thanks.
there was
Mike.
there was an old drunk dude that used to come into Quickie, and he tried
What?
throwing himself in front of a semi once, and they stopped him. Somebody caught him, but he kind of got hit, but somebody grabbed him really quick.
Yeah.
But nobody was around the second time.
yeah,
He literally, they said he just like, some lady was at the gas station. She goes, I couldn't believe it. He was standing there by the bus stop, and then he just walked right out in front of that truck.
Wow.
Like timed it perfect. And we're like, oh, Dennis. Oh, man. Oh,
old Dennis Elon.
yeah, he was not. Yeah, he was such a bad drunk, man. Like bad, shaky drunk. But I was like, damn, dude.
He'd
That
probably get
sucks.
in the withdrawals and be like, all right, I'm doing it.
This is
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Like he like lived around the corner, like in some crappy little house, and yeah,
That
he,
sucks.
Yeah, he didn't have anything, but yeah, he walked right in front of it. Boom. Said that the semi was going pretty fast,
Yeah.
down 8 Mile Road, fucking doing like 45, 50. Blew him right out of his shoes.
Yeesh.
Dude.
I hear that train's
What
doing
kind of
that.
shoes were they?
Yeah, I don't know.
Air drunk Jordans.
Probably not really that good a quality.
No.
Or if they were Air Jordans, they would have stopped him. It would have stopped the truck.
Well, yeah. He could have jumped out of the way
Yeah.
really easily. No, and
Yeah.
just jumped over the truck.
Did it knock his cardboard signs out of his hands?
Right.
No, if they were LA Gear elevators, he could have just, did
Reebok
Whoop.
pump. Reebok pumps.
I saw Carl Malone wore those elevators and he used to get up.
Dude, dress shoes will come off normal. So
True.
you got to get something that really,
Yeah.
stays. You got to get somebody that gets the kind of shoes that gets an endorsement. You can get hit by a train and they stay on.
What if you were wearing the shoes from If Looks Could Kill with
The
Richard
Nike Hype
Grieco?
Train.
Remember Richard Grieco movie, If Looks Could Kill, where he's a spy? And then he walked down the wall with his shoes.
Yeah.
The sucker shoes. What if he had those on and he was stuck to the ground? That'd be a hot mess.
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't even knock him out of the shoe. It would just basically snap his legs off
Well,
when he bent backwards far enough.
there's a video on 4chan. There are
course there is.
dudes getting hit by trains. And I don't look at gore anymore, but sometimes they post it in normal threads. People arguing. I think it was the sub. I was looking at sub. They have memes there, the submarine stuff. Mm-hmm. And in that, there was a dude that got hit by a train in look like India, let's say. Hey, what's going on, Darth? And someone took a screenshot of right after the train hit him, and his body bent and it looked like a spider. Like it was insane that someone was able to capture that moment, and his body. I bet that knocked the wind out of him. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, it probably did knock the wind out of him.
Yeah, probably.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was rough.
He's like, that's what he said. It sounded like after he got hit.
So I think though, back to the billionaire weirdo stuff and
Yes.
the adventure stuff that gets them killed. That part of their brain that makes them do the risky stuff puts them. I got worms. What's up, Metal High?
That's what we're gonna call it.
That's a warrior's death right there to get worms. I wonder if I could lose weight if I got worms.
You probably could.
Finally could. But anyway, so they do these things that potentially can kill them because that part of their brain that assesses risk versus reward is very, very intense.
Yeah.
So they're gonna take the risk.
Well, was that?
They're always gonna do it, man. They're gonna get on rockets. They're gonna do that shit.
If I was a billionaire and I did all the work to become a billionaire, you know what I'd do after I became a billionaire?
Ask nothing.
Nothing.
What?
I'd fucking take vacation after vacation.
Who was that billionaire that the stunt dude, the dude that was always trying to do crazy shit and he couldn't get insured?
Branson?
Yeah, that's him.
He's gone to space too.
Yeah, he's going in space.
I think he already did.
Oh, he already went.
Yeah.
Did he go on Bezos' dick rocket?
No, he went on. Didn't he have his own?
Oh, did he go
Or
on
did
his
he go
own?
on
Did he
something
have his
else?
own dick
I
rocket?
thought Virgin had its own space thing, so maybe he hasn't done his yet.
Maybe.
Anyways, yeah, he's always been doing that shit. But actually, he did that shit before he was a billionaire.
Evil Knievel would be going up there if he were
But
around.
he couldn't get he couldn't get insured.
Yeah, they wouldn't insure him.
Yeah.
They actually, I watched a movie where they made fun of that. Somebody had to go with this guy, and they were trying to be his insurance agent.
Was that Ben Stiller?
Yeah.
Along Came Polly or something? Wasn't he like an insurance adjuster?
Is that what it was?
Yeah, he was an insurance adjuster in that movie.
Yeah.
And he was like, he had some rich dude, and they were like trying to dude, who the fuck was the rich dude?
Yeah, I remember.
But
was
it
something
had
like that.
Jennifer Aniston was in it. And I don't know why I know this, because I must have seen that movie, but I didn't realize I saw it. I just remember.
So
Yeah, it was Along Came Polly.
Darth is doing lightsaber tricks at the carnival. I hope you're drawing a crowd, Darth,
It was Alec
with
Baldwin.
your tremendous skills.
Alec Baldwin was the guy. That was before he shot somebody in the face.
Is it the Jedi way to go down in a submersible, Darth? That's what I want to know. Just curious.
No,
it wasn't. It was Brian Brown.
Oh, it was
Brian Brown was the dude.
Alec
Yeah.
Baldwin was his boss.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin was his boss. Brian Brown was the guy who, yep. Yeah, he was taking him around with him. He was like, trying to show him that, hey, I'm pretty normal.
The you're doing lightsaber tricks at the carnival. Is that the Jedi way also? Because that means you're using your powers to just entertain
off.
people, show
Entertain
off.
children? No, he's entertaining children.
You're not supposed to entertain the children.
You're not?
No, you're supposed to lead the children and do. You're supposed to teach.
You're supposed to teach the children.
Oh, I guess he's
well.
technically teaching them.
Teach your children.
So I guess
well.
so. Never mind.
Parents help.
Proceed.
All right, proceed.
Now, if you teach them to use their lightsaber tricks to kill people, that'd be the wrong way. That'd be Darth Vader shit, which is
Yeah.
still cool.
Now, if I had billions of dollars,
Yeah.
this would be my dad talking about me.
Before it was over, they were slobbering at the mouth, coked out of their brain.
What the fuck?
Flower at the mouth.
What was that from?
Coke. That's Jerry Jarrett talking about the Von Erich brothers.
Wow.
I just thought that was funny when he's like, when they first started working for me, they were doing all right. Then by the end of it, they were slobbering out the mouth, coked out of their brain. Coked out of their brain. That's the way he says
He
that.
did take a submarine type ship through the planet Naboo. That is correct.
Yes.
So good point. But what they did was that ship that he got from the Gungans to go through the planet Naboo, that had been built.
Are we talking about Star Wars? I'm leaving for a few minutes.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
That had been built by a civilization that had been doing that for a long time. It wasn't put together by some billionaire who just wanted to build a submarine for himself.
I remember
and
like
use
some
aftermarket
planet.
parts.
I remember some planet Naboo, but
Yeah, it's where Qui-Gon and what's his name?
Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon Jinn and the one guy, Obi-Wan Kenobi, met Jar Jar Binks, and he took them into the water to meet his people.
Is the people gonna die?
The Jack Officer himself.
Yeah, the Jack Officer.
Took him to meet the Gungans and their leader, Boss Nass, and he said, "All right, you guys can go, but Jar Jar's got to try to stay here." And Qui-Gon's like, "No, I saved this motherfucker's life. He owes me a blood debt." Like, fine, fucking go. Here's a ship. And then they went through the planet, and they had to go, and there was a ship, and then the creature tried to eat them, and then there's an even bigger creature that ate that thing, and they went through the middle of Earth, and they ended up where the Naboo live.
And that's
The Phantom Menace.
I saw
fascinating.
that. I saw that abortion.
But you're right. He did take a submarine. It was a submarine
Sorry.
boat ship thing.
I don't even remember that. I saw that abortion, but
Yeah. It was right after
went to the movies and saw it. Oof.
opening night.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
It was on opening night.
Horrible.
It was
I actually went to the theater and saw that.
yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I went to the Showcase Cinema and
Back
saw
in
it.
the day, before you could just order things online, when there was no online.
Yeah, what
you
was
know,
it
what-
online?
Yeah. Well, Ben was the one that got us tickets. Got me and him tickets.
Yeah.
And he like
He
had to-
he had to be
wait
rock hard all
he had
day.
to wait for yeah, and then he wasn't happy with it either. I'm pretty sure he didn't like the movie either.
Guys, I bought 2 weeks before it came out. I bought the fucking soundtrack.
Yeah,
Everything I felt.
yeah, dude, we were like ripping on that fucking Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, it was so bad. And like we were,
Dude, it
I was
was like
watching.
fucking-
I was watching South Parks with the kids, and we watched the Jack Officers, and they're like,
Yeah.
why is he talking like that?" I'm like, Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Holy shit, it is Jar Jar
Yeah.
Binks." So fucking annoying. They didn't say fucking, but good old days of theater. Yeah. Yeah, that movie is not great. It's pretty bad, and then the kid just makes it so much worse. He's such a bad actor.
Yeah.
He was not good.
Is that kid doing anything anymore?
He was in a mental asylum a little while ago. I don't know.
Oh, for real? He's not like doing movies or
As
anything?
happens.
What happened was he had some run-ins with the law, and he basically,
Oh.
yeah.
I
something
didn't
happened.
even know that. I was like, is he still doing movies or
No,
what's
he
up
did
with him?
for a couple of years there. He did 3 or 4 big movies, and all of a sudden it's like he became like 11 years old, and it was like, it's worn off. You're gone, kid. Because he did like Jingle All the Way and a couple other movies, and then he did that, and couldn't live up to it. Couldn't live up to it.
Yeah.
Anyways, good old days of theater. I kind of miss that about theaters. Now they want you to buy all your tickets in advance, or when you get there and you buy your tickets, you have to pick your seats. You can't just take whatever seat you want. It's all assigned seating nowadays.
Here's how long it's been since I've been to a theater. It was the second 300 movie with Ava Green.
Yeah,
That's how long.
that's been a while.
And I met Aaron out in Novi halfway because he's in Hull.
Yeah.
And we went and saw it. And I was like, oh my God. Because I didn't know who she was because I don't watch very many movies.
Yes,
And I was like, who the fuck is that?
she's hot.
What movie?
300 Rise of an Empire.
Rise of Titties or whatever.
Rise of an Empire.
Yeah.
Oh, I never saw either one of
Ava
them.
Green's in it.
First 300 is awesome. Second one's not bad. It's not as
I
good as
liked
the
it.
first.
I liked it. It wasn't as good as first, but I liked it. Not just the sex scene. I mean, I liked the actual movie.
Yeah. The last time I went to the theater, that was at least last Friday.
Just in case you guys are all wanting to know, Jake Lloyd
Yeah.
is a retired American actor.
Yeah.
Damn, this
makes it sound like, I got sick of the game. I got out of it. No, that's not what happened.
You can't find work.
Dude, he's diagnosed as a paranoid schizophrenic.
Yes.
So what?
Oh, wow.
He had some issues,
Yeah.
but he had been arrested a few times before anybody noticed anything.
Right.
So, Darth said, though I ended up getting a small fraction of a video breaking up a fight at the carnival, so might have that as a blooper.
Nice.
Did you break it up with your lightsabers?
I would hope.
Did you put it to his throat? One move and you're dead.
So the last time I went to a movie was The Hobbit.
Like,
Not the cartoon one.
yeah, I didn't think
One
that.
move.
You're talking about the actual Hobbits, not, you didn't.
That's like, that wasn't that like 2013 or something?
Yeah, I think it was, they had 3 years
14?
in a row, 12, 13, and 14. They had 3 parts, so.
Yeah, that's the last time I went was when the first one came out.
Okay. That's not as bad as Mike, I don't think.
No.
I'm pretty sure Rise of an Empire is probably before those. But,
No. Did you go up? I'm trying to find a voice ambulator. None of them were working. Hey, no fighting at the fair.
oh, I'm sorry. 300 Rise of an Empire is 2014, so Mike might have you licked. I think he might have went. Yeah, I had it ignited and yelled loud enough to scare one off. For real? Did you
Yeah.
really? That's actually kind of badass.
Oh, yeah, she's pretty hot.
She's got
kinda-
stellar breasts.
Yeah, she's kind of like quirky looking, but she's like pretty hot.
Tim Burton's had her in a few movies.
Oh,
too.
my Lord. Yeah, those are...
Yeah, those are real.
Those are
She
some
was a Bond girl. She was
all natural.
when they did the first Daniel Craig Bond movie. She was his Bond girl.
Lord.
Yeah. Oh, and then she was in Sin City, a Dame to Die. Whatever the second Sin City movie was.
Yeah.
She
yeah.
I'm
Yep.
so-
Yeah, those are spectacular.
So, yeah, I still had a robot thing on for you on exit. I heard you.
Oh, did
yeah.
Oh, did you? I didn't even hear it.
Yeah. But yeah, I see.
Beep bop.
She kind of has that eyeliner that I would love to see run. The mascara.
She's
You mean like if she was like, say, choking on something?
Like, she.
on my 4-inch dick.
Oh, I was gonna say steak. Like she didn't cut it up well enough.
I
Didn't chew
might
it.
be able to reach tonsils from a certain angle.
I forgot what I was gonna say now.
Sorry, that's a distracting comment by me.
Yeah.
it was.
That's a distract. That's
So there was a rumor.
yeah. I go
that-
from no dates and years to if I'm fucking Ava Green. You know that guy. That's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Only standing over, thrust him down.
So there was a rumor that we were going to have a god dethroned, but that didn't happen.
No, so this happened. No, we won't do the dethrone. I almost did it, but I was looking it up. I was like, "Holy shit!" Because we know he got injured.
Very injured.
He got very injured in a
Yeah.
snowplow accident in Lake Tahoe.
Yeah.
But Renner is not dead. He's alive and well, and
Yeah.
it was a Twitter hoax. So no dethroned.
Yeah, I thought that was funny because I didn't see it, but I remember seeing clips of it from the interview he just did a couple weeks ago with who was it, Diane Sawyer or somebody,
I don't know.
and he was doing pretty well,
Yeah.
like really well.
He said there's still more surgeries he's got to have.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's still a lot to go, but I mean, it could happen, especially
Yeah.
with the injuries he got. All of a sudden he can get a blood clot or something.
Right.
Yeah, or one of the surgeries go bad.
Yeah.
So there was a rumor on the internet. I mean, that doesn't usually happen.
No.
You know, I mean,
But it was trending on Twitter, like trending.
The last time
Yeah.
I heard something like that, David Spade died in a fucking ski accident.
Yeah.
How do you know he didn't? That might be a double.
It is.
He started looking a little different. I'm just saying, his
Yeah.
hair and
Yeah.
not really.
Yep.
Just started straightening his hair or something. But because remember, his hair was like that puffiness to it, and then all of a sudden it was long. It's like I don't know if that's David Spade or not. It's him. But
See, this is how they found him.
Before it was over, they were slobbering at the mouth, coked out of their brains.
Coked out of their brains.
Jerry Jarrett, I could listen to hours of him just talking about the old wrestling days.
yeah,
He was talking about the Von Erichs. He goes, their daddy came up to me and he said, these two are drug addicts. Don't trust them. Don't trust them.
that's what their dad said.
He goes, that's pretty bad when your own daddy tells you that. It's like,
I just like because you know that his demeanor doesn't change at all.
No,
He just,
never.
Yeah.
that is how he sounds.
that's exactly when he described his heart attack. He goes like, I was like, you don't sound very stressed. He's like, that was proof back then. I had to get a quadruple bypass surgery, and that is proof that stress will kill you. It's like you don't seem stressed ever. Jerry.
Right.
I am.
Do you see the control? Yeah,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we heard.
I have it. Look,
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike has the exact controller.
He put the bid in and got it.
Yeah.
I had a pet pilot whale go down there
Yeah.
and bring it to the surface for me. I got it right here.
I did not hear that until right now that the controller survived. That's for real?
See, we're making fun of the controller this whole time, and it's the only thing that didn't die.
Wow. I had no idea. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
Yeah, it would just seem weird that, like, you're going down there with your controller, and all of a sudden you get raided by another sub. We're here. Start ramming into the side of you.
Sub
You
Wars.
know,
Yeah.
if that was Logitech, like, because that was rumor. I don't know if that was true or not either, but I heard it was a Logitech controller, PlayStation type Logitech controller. I'd be using that shit as advertising, man. Like, oh, we can survive a catastrophic
13,000 feet.
Yeah, let's do this.
Ocean floor.
It basically showed the sub going down. All of a sudden, it explodes and all this chaos. And at the bottom, when the dust clears, just their controller.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be the commercial.
Next thing you know, there's going to be commercials for Logitech. They're like, our controller survived.
Well, that's what I
Do
mean.
you think Phil Spencer
sub
has anything that could
implosion.
make it down to the bottom of the ocean?
That's how I would make that commercial. It would show the sub exploding or imploding or
Yeah,
whatever, and
really.
there's poof, a plume of smoke or dust from the dirt, the stuff on the bottom, and all of a sudden it clears, and you see Logitech.
Logitech.
That's it. That's my commercial.
Ocean depths. Yeah, they zoomed
That
in the
is
record.
nuts. I had no idea.
Dude, you know someone's
Oh,
going to pay
for
top.
real? It was
There's going to be another sub built to go down there and look at the controller.
They should get one of those subs that they have out there that actually work already, and use those to go down there and look at it instead of
Well, have James Cameron go down.
That's what I'm
and get
saying. James Cameron would go down there himself,
it. He'll just pull
drive
it
the
up.
boat and do all the claw thing and
Dude,
pick things up and bring it up.
I bet he'll like wrap a chain around it and swim back to the shore.
And when
with
it comes out of the water, he's standing on top of it, holding the chain and just
Yeah.
pulling them up. He's looking like all
Yeah.
badass and
Yeah.
shit. It's like, I'm James Cameron. I made an Avatar. So he'll say,
Yep.
come see Avatar 3, theaters, Christmas,
There's a
2024. Oh, it's supposed to be 5 movies when he's done.
I'm
for
James
real?
Cameron, billionaire bush hippie.
You know what I respect about James Cameron? Because he seems like a dick, too. But what I respect about him,
Wait through that.
I mean, just seeing he knows he's James Cameron and he's awesome. That's the only thing I don't like about it, is that he's kind of full of James Cameron.
Yeah.
So he just walked by. I saw him. Anyways, look,
I want to get robbed on stream so
look
we can
me-
get some ratings. As long as one of us lives,
so
so cool. Like
here-
one of us.
Here's the thing about him. Like, when he's making a movie, he wants to do certain things. And he wants the technology to be able to do what he wants it to do. And if it don't, he's designing new technology and helping to build it and getting it
Yeah,
ready. And
yeah.
he's doing all this shit to make sure he's getting what he wants in his movies. So I respect that, because he isn't just waiting. He's like, fuck this shit. Let's make this. And like all the underwater scenes in the newest Avatar, he's like, nah, these cameras don't fucking work for this. Let's go.
Someone's going to go to the bottom of the
That's why it
ocean,
took so long.
and they're going to get that fucking controller, and Amaranth's going to play Dark Souls with it or something. It's going to be a total meta thing.
You had to, like he's when he was a big part of designing that sub that he went down in.
Oh yeah,
Huge part of it.
yes.
Yep.
He because he had gone down on another sub when he was making Titanic to kind of see everything,
Yeah.
and he's like, yeah, this is cool, but you know what could be better? And he started coming up with new ideas. But that's why I respect him, because he doesn't rest on his laurels.
Yeah, like I've heard like
As
these
they
kind
say.
of like get the ego, and then like the South Park, they did an episode and like
Yeah.
kind of made him like very egotistical. Like he kept referring to himself as James Cameron.
Yeah.
like
well, you can't
constantly.
not be egotistical.
But like I've heard that he's like a super generous
He's-
and nice guy.
Oh, I'm sure he is, but you know he knows he's awesome also.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess like if you
I'm
are
outstanding.
I mean, how do you like not if you're awesome, like how do you like totally try? I mean, you could try to be as humble as possible.
Yeah, I get it. It's hard.
The only person that
I go
comes to
through it
mind
every
is
day.
Keanu Reeves does it.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a couple people that pull it off, but most can't.
Yeah, right.
But like the underwater cameras when he was filming, like he scrapped a bunch of stuff he filmed because he's like, these fucking cameras ain't fucking shit. He didn't like the way anything looked, and he took 2 years and he redesigned everything, and he was in on it, and he had those cameras built so he can film these underwater scenes. Mm-hmm. He's just like, he doesn't take shit. He doesn't care. He will get stuff done.
Yeah.
Well, they're like I said, they're wired. They're nuts. Like you said about the resting on their laurels. Sonnen was talking about. Again, this is another point I'm making about the Zuckerberg and Musk thing. He goes,
yeah,
they have all the money they ever need. He goes, it's going to be the easiest contract negotiation there ever was. Whatever. They don't need the money.
No.
So but the thing is, they never stop. You know, they're like, hey, I achieved this goal and I'm great. Now the next thing. And then they're until they die, it's that. Mm-hmm. And that's like Cameron. What did he know about subs before the Titanic? Probably nothing. Now he's an expert, right?
Yeah, right.
He's like he designs perfect underwater cameras. These guys are just nuts.
Yep.
They just push the envelope over and over and over. And they drink baby blood.
When he did Terminator 2 and they were doing the liquid metal T-1000 and everything.
Yeah.
They're like, we can use special effects. He's like, yeah. And he liked it to a certain point, but he's like, it's not good enough. He had said to keep up in it. He's like, I gotta get better. And they're like, what they're trying to do it on, the part where it shows him coming back together, all the pieces at the foundry and shit.
Yeah.
They kept on trying to do CGI and just couldn't get to work right. And he's like, no, there's got to be something else. So he started doing stuff, and him and one of the special effects guys figured out, we'll just use the mercury and use a magnet and bring it together and it'll be real mercury and stuff, and it'll look more real. And he's like, yeah, okay, but it's low tech, but still, he wasn't happy with the high tech, so he's like, we're doing something different. He's not going to stop till it looks exactly right.
Well, the thing about that dude, 2 of the movies he made, weren't just movies. They were absolute pop culture. They were everything for the time they came out. And T2 and fucking Titanic.
Yeah.
Al didn't see Titanic.
No.
But it was just culturally, it was fucking everywhere. You just... Even Avatar, I can kind of one up here. I never saw 1 minute of Avatar.
Yeah,
but by then I had stopped watching movies.
I don't know if it is now, but it was the #1 movie of all time.
But Avatar
up until Endgame passed it up. But then they re-released it, and I think it went back to #1, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So it's
the control. He sent the control video to Discord.
Just to let everyone know, I didn't see Titanic. I just saw the parts that mattered.
The boobs.
Yeah.
I only saw, there was only certain parts that really mattered.
So you've seen the sketches of her boobs that Jack did?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. James Cameron drew those boobs.
Awesome.
Are you doing the bad flute one?
Yeah. Well, that was the reason I didn't want to see it, was that fucking crappy song.
Now,
I'm sorry. This sub thing, I heard something that somebody said that when they do the initial cast off of this sub that imploded, is that they play that fucking Celine Dion song.
Oh, of course.
Every time they cast off. And I don't know if that's true or not. I got to find out. But if that's the case, and that guy had them play that song every time, then he deserved to die.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
I
don't care if you're rich. You play that song all the time.
It's true. I agree.
There's a lot.
Somebody should travel back in time and get that song.
No, that's like
make
Celine.
Did you ever see that episode?
I know.
Celine Dion certainly can't sing it at this point. She's got that statue disease.
Look at the guy who's
she's messed up.
She's got that. What is it called? Like human statue disease?
Yeah,
or something?
she's not in good shape.
You're stuck in position.
Yeah, like her body just stiffens up.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Like
Yeah, I don't like really wish any ill will on her. She's just like crappy, like sings crappy songs.
She does.
I'm not that drunk. I stop myself.
Don't.
So, yeah.
Don't stop yourself.
No, I stop myself.
No,
it's not good. Because she's in really. I saw a video of her. She's in really bad shape.
Yeah. I mean, she's got 2 things going against her. She's French and Canadian.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So
2 horribly immoral things.
Yeah.
They made a movie recently. They did this a couple years ago. They made a movie, like a Christmas movie. And it was called Last Christmas, and it had the lady that played Daenerys Targaryen in Game of Thrones, Emilia Clarke.
Yeah.
She's hot. Her and somebody else. But it was set. The whole movie was set to the music of, George Michael and Wham. Like in Last Christmas.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
Yeah,
The
so it's
very
like
next day, you told me you're gay.
So like, hey, and it worked.
That's the exact words.
The movie apparently the movie worked. I never saw it, but it did pretty well. So they're like, let's try it again, and they made one. So a love story set to the music of Celine Dion, and it flopped hard. Which
It sounds god awful.
So it was the guy from Outlander and shit. Right again.
When I heard that song, I was
Yeah, not
like,
that
it's
one.
horrible and she's horrible. And other people are like, oh no, she's. I remember people saying, no, she's got like good. Okay, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. And I listened to like two other parts of two other songs, and it was horrible. She's horrible.
Her
best
singing
song is horrible.
Her best song is the song that Jim Steinman wrote for her, the guy who did the Meatloaf songs. He did that. It's All Coming Back to Me Now song, which is only cool because it's like so over the top and melodramatic with the video and shit.
Now, didn't the
I don't know that song.
Oh, I'm sure if you heard it.
Now the she had a Vegas like residency, right? For a while, she
was
got
one
paid
of the-
big
yeah.
money.
Yeah, that's
All the old timey people used to, but she was one of the first current generation of people that did it.
And get big money.
Huge money.
yeah.
And then David Lee Roth, he's got some big change.
I'm the guy that got to tell you that kind of
I
surprised
think
me.
like his is done now. I think, isn't it?
Could be.
I don't know.
Because like I think he's like retired.
David-
Because he said he's just painting now.
David Lee Roth, terrible voice, phenomenal entertainer.
Yeah,
He is just
yeah.
born to entertain.
But like even like his voice, like it's not good. But he's a performer. He's an entertainer. He's a front man. You know, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I never knew that he could play the slide guitar, but apparently he can.
Those
Like
spin kicks.
He's done it on. Like I saw like a clip of him playing the slide guitar. I didn't even know he knew how to play. But
Midwest guy, too. People think like L.A. No, he's from Indiana.
didn't he move out there when he was a teenager?
He was, I think, an adult or young adult, but yeah.
No, because he went to high school with Alex.
Yeah, I know he was young. He was born in Indiana.
Yeah, and I think he moved to to California when he was like a teenager. Because I swear he went to.
Well, they were all teenagers when that band started. They were kids. They
He
were
went,
really
but he
young.
went like he met Alex like in high school, like at the end of like I think he went there for like a couple of years or something. I think that's how they met.
Dara said then it had the sound that Sonic was, when Sonic the Hedgehog, when he's running out of water, that really fast music.
in Waterworld.
He's running there in Waterworld. Oh, that's horrible, people. Celine Dion is she did do that show. She did 70 shows, the residency a year for like 17 years or something.
Made big money.
She's
Millions.
she's literally worth $800 million.
Well, yeah, it's crazy.
yeah.
I got freaked out. I
ZZ
felt something
Top
touch
did.
my leg because my cat never
but
comes
ZZ
out.
Top had a Vegas show. They used to do 6 months a year.
Yeah. A lot of people did it, but it was like it kind of wasn't cool for a while, and then all of a sudden it became trendy again.
Well,
and now
well-
everybody's doing it. Like Garth Brooks is doing it. And
Well, if you think about it, it's way better than touring because you don't have to
Yeah.
travel.
yeah.
You get paid big money. People travel to you because everybody goes to Vegas from all over the world.
Yeah.
So there's no tour. They come to you.
Well, I think like Carrot Top's had like the longest running Vegas show.
Yeah.
Like he's been doing it for like 20 something years.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's true. So he's been doing it a long time. But it's that they make good money.
Dude, he said he was talking like that he had, I can't remember now, 3 semis, 3 fucking giant trucks when he does go on the road for all his props and all the shit.
That's Jesus.
Yeah.
Well,
That's terrible.
It was something like that. It was like for all the stuff for all his crew and everything, like the whole show, because he takes basically his Vegas act out onto the road. So it's like fucking crazy.
I'm sure he ends up making money, but I always think about like the Rolling Stones. I can't remember one of their tours, but they don't expect to make money until after 40% of their shows are done.
Yeah.
So the first 40% are a loss because all the people they got to take,
Yeah.
all the money, the gas to haul all the semi trailers, all the studio
makes sense, yeah,
their live musicians and stuff. But everything on the back end of their they start making money. So the second, it's not quite the half, but like 30-40% no money. Then after they start making money,
which makes sense, because I mean, like, pretty much anything that you like, if you're gonna invest in something like that big time, you're not going to make anything right off the bat. You got to pay for every you got to pay
I think
for everything.
the most profitable band ever could have been Nirvana.
Oh yeah,
three guys, and
Yeah.
because even Rush had a bunch of shit up there, right?
Yeah.
There were three guys,
Yeah.
but Rush had stuff.
Yeah,
But like Nirvana probably sold a lot more albums. Well, I know they sold a lot more albums than Rush, and they just were like punk with little pop sensibilities, and it's just like three guys. Well, they had what's his name, Smear.
Yeah.
but a lot of these like bands now, it's just like everybody's out. It costs a fortune to do it because it costs a fortune to rent the fucking venue. Everybody's out to like get it. That's why like concerts cost so much. I mean, like, even when I was paying $20 for a show and we're like, oh my God, that's getting expensive. They were making a lot of money because the venues didn't cost as much,
Yeah.
because the venues were making so much per person, so.
Well, if that what they said about the 40% for the Stones is accurate, that means before they even turned a profit, they had spent over $200 million because the revenue from their last tour was $179 million.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's the last 60%. So wait, my math is probably wrong. They probably spent $150 million before they made money, but still, they made over $150 million afterwards.
Well, when Guns N' Roses got back together,
Can you imagine if you
they were
break
paid-
a leg like the first 5 shows?
Yeah.
like that tour made $1 billion.
Yeah, which surprised me. I did not know that, and then all of a sudden I read that about that last.
But like when they did that, when they made that agreement, like they were already going to get paid no matter what. Whoever put up whatever it was to get that going, they had to hope that they were going to make their money back on it. You know?
Gonna make the money.
I wonder how much, and because the biggest tour right now is Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of her. Not so much her. I don't care. I could care less about her.
So you got to pay $125 to see Josh Homme kick a woman in the face. Jesus Christ! What's
well,
up,
you know
Andy?
what?
That's about right now.
On opening day, if you were there in the opening, when they do the opening of the queue and stuff, they had the market pricing and it was up there. But those last time I checked, the seats had gotten cheaper because they had lawn seats for $75 at Freedom Hill for that show, and now they're $33. So I don't know if you've checked since that first day. Maybe they are still $125. But
he got his tickets already. He told me.
oh, if you got them like as soon as they went on sale, that's because that market pricing kicked it up, which is the worst thing they've ever done. I don't know why Ticketmaster does that
Because they're fucking.
because they can get away with it.
Because they're chumps.
Yeah,
They've been fucking people for years.
but we were talking about because my kids are both in the Queens of the Stone Age now. We talked about going to that show for $33 on the lawn.
Right.
I'm not paying for the pavilion.
Right.
But no, actually, you might be right because I did look at it, and some of those seats were still over $100. But that opening day when those things went on sale, they were higher than that. They were insane. I could not believe it. But yeah, we might go. We'll see. Maybe I'll see you there, Andy. Looks like it'd be good fun time for the family. Just because the guy kicked the person in the face one time. What was she wearing? Anyways,
Well, was she being all provocative and
Yeah.
acting like an asshole or what?
yeah.
No, me. I defend all violence against women, but
Jesus Christ.
but it depends where it comes from.
I just want to see you.
And we've just been canceled.
But
No.
I wanted to.
I heard he actually like because a lot of times when you read like someone's a woman abuser or someone's a racist, then you look at what they did and like,
Yeah.
it's a little it's borderline. But when I read about him, he is not polite to women.
No.
He's not polite to women.
No.
Well,
And I got to break character for a minute, and I probably wouldn't want him around any woman I cared about.
the big thing with with that whole situation was that other people saw how he treated her,
Yeah.
a couple times when he was really drunk, and we're like, whoa, you know, like that's out of hand. So like, yeah, it was kind of like that's why she won in court.
Oh, you're talking about his ex.
Yeah.
Well, there wasn't just that. There was like a female photographer.
Yeah.
He kicked her in the face.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
I wasn't talking about his wife. I was talking about that lady. She probably did something. She probably deserved it.
Don't take pictures of him at a public show.
Well, that's
what he was
doesn't
mad
matter.
about.
She was just being paparazzi and two in his face. You know.
Yeah,
at a show.
At a show.
Yeah. We can't.
I want to go back to that Taylor Swift thing.
Sorry.
We all.
She's the biggest show there is. Yeah.
She's the biggest show there is. There's no present day. There's nobody bigger, and for her personally, I don't care about her at all. I don't hate her. I don't like her. I just don't care. It's Taylor Swift. I know none of her music. I don't care about her music.
I know I want to fuck her.
She's very tall.
Yeah.
And she's pretty good looking.
I never did. Now I do.
Here's the thing with those shows. She did 2 shows in a row. She did Friday night and Saturday night at Ford Field. Like insanely.
For the field.
Ford Field.
Ford Field.
She sold out both shows immediately within seconds. Mm-hmm. If you were trying to get tickets, like they have the thing where you can look at the tickets for just before it starts. The cheapest ticket just before the show started was like almost $1,400.
Yeah.
That's insane. But
you know
what I didn't know?
People took second mortgages to take their brats to that show.
I know. My Danielle's cousin and her sister, who lives in California, her sister flew in from California for the show, and they went to the show. Mm-hmm. But I kind of have respect for her because you know how long each show is per night? She does 3.5 hours per night.
Yeah.
That's like Springsteen shit.
That's what I said. I'm like, all right, you know what? I might not like her or I might not care about her, but that's something. You don't get that anymore. You get these people that play an hour-long show. It's like, all right.
Well, like, yeah, when his show, a while back, when his show went on sale, like it was like $5,800 a seat.
Talking about the boss?
Yeah. But like somebody said something to him, he didn't. He's like, I don't know how much they cost. You know?
He probably doesn't even. He has no
fucking clue.
He's not. That's what they think. They're like these artists are having these shows and they're sitting there.
Yeah,
like,
they're sitting
for
there
this
going,
show
no,
here.
for that
we gotta
seat,
do,
it's $5,800.
They have a big board and they're like moving price tags around. And
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
That's not how it works, guys.
Like it's punk rock on the Lower East Side in the 80s. Like, oh, we don't charge more than $13.
Yeah.
So it's communism. We're communists and we don't charge. You know, they don't have control of it.
No, nothing. No control.
Well, it's like, I remember like when people
It's
got
the
pissed.
venue most
When
of the
people
time.
got pissed at Pearl Jam and Eddie Vedder for going up against Ticketmaster, I'm like, good. They were pissed. They were like, why the fuck you charging people a surcharge for something? For what? You're already getting paid you're already getting paid for this ticket.
Yep.
And now you're charging more for this ticket. You know, and I was like, good for them. You know, and then people were like, oh, they're just being assholes. I'm like, do you want? I mean,
do you want to pay more to see him or not?
Well, that was the thing. It was like, dude, I was used to paying like $25 a show, and then all of a sudden it's like $60 to fucking get a crappy seat.
Yeah,
well, it's like, what the fuck?
That was almost 30 years ago, and look back now. Pearl Jam was fucking right.
Yeah,
and when me and your guys' brother went to Vegas to see Anderson Silva fight, I was ashamed. I didn't even tell people what I paid for those tickets, thinking that I would be like mocked. But I was thinking to myself, I'm like, well, I'm out in Vegas. I don't gamble. So to me, it was like no big deal.
Yeah.
But looking back on it now, if I told people it was $212 a ticket,
it wasn't shit.
That's nothing.
No.
But I thought, like, I was just like, dude, this is dirty.
I honestly thought you guys paid more.
I'm feeding the empire here.
Yeah.
And it's like this, it was at the Palms. And like, I'm close to put it this way, if the way the Palms is set up, it would be like I was halfway up my weeping willow tree and they're fighting in my living room.
Yeah,
it was like close.
Nice. Yeah, that's great.
And $212, I could hear the smack of the punches and shit.
Yeah, I mean, like I've paid a pretty penny for a few tickets. I mean, like you know, I mean, look, I knew
and that was 2007 or 8.
I knew that in what 2011 was it? I think it was 2011. I knew I was never going to see Neil Diamond again. I knew it wasn't going to happen. I'm like, dude, he's a legend. I'm paying. I got like, they were fucking like third row, man.
Wow.
They were like third fucking row, and they were $375 a piece.
Now look at that's not bad.
No,
but I was
compared
like,
to
oh
what
my
you pay
God.
now, that is nothing.
Yeah, I
if
was
you
like,
look
oh
at some
my
of these
God.
farewell tours now,
That is ass nothing.
The fucking Elton John farewell tour that's been going on for 3 years because of COVID and stuff. I get it, but some of these other ones,
Yeah,
are
he's been on that yellow brick road a few times now.
Yeah.
and they're paying way more. That's like a third of what people are paying.
He's
for
fucking like
shit
Mickey
tickets.
Shore.
Well, that's what-
they make so much money and they're going out of business. Sale.
Yeah.
They'd be in business for another 5 years.
Yep. But
do you remember that place down at down by Metro Parkway, fucking that
Crown Furniture.
Crown Furniture,
It was
yeah.
going out of business for like 11 years.
it happens.
All right, you guys bought enough shit. We're gonna stay.
Dude, it's like they put the signs up and then they're like, oh shit, well, everybody's buying this stuff. Well, order more.
Yeah.
And then he just left the signs up for like 11 years.
It was forever.
Yeah.
Mom must have bought, I don't know, something every other year from that place
Yeah.
during their going out of business.
Right.
sale. From the time I was 5 until like I was 17.
Yeah, it was fucking
We're
hilarious.
going out of business. We got to get in there. No, we don't.
Yeah.
Just wait till next week's going out of
It's
business
like
sale.
it's like the Cartman approach.
Yeah.
You know, he bought an amusement park and then said nobody can come to it and called it Cartman Land. And then everybody wanted to come to it. And they're like, it's a genius move. All these all the fucking stock shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a genius move.
Jim Cramer's up there.
Then everybody's going, no, you can't eat dinner here. No, you can't have reservations here. Not even I can eat here.
I forget what I was going to say now. Damn it, I lost my train of thought.
It's fine. Doesn't matter.
Going out of business. That's
Going
it.
out of business sales. Yeah, that's what happens.
They always do that. It's especially if you go into the city and stuff. It seems like there's like we're going out of business. No, you're not.
Well, I'm
Yep.
thinking about just starting a business and then just going
out of-
immediately going out of business like the day I open it.
You should call it going out of business.
Yeah. No,
Wholesale
this is
wholesale stuff.
It's the going out of business store.
Yeah, it's actually a good idea. Actually, that could work because that's
Could.
what a lot like Ollie's and places like that are the closeout places.
Yeah.
They're getting all the stuff that's not going to be for sale anymore. Mm-hmm. You could just buy all the stuff from places that are going out of business and just say, "Well, this all stuff they're all going out of business."
Yeah.
That's what I'm selling. So.
So yeah, like as seen on TV. You know,
Yeah.
you
You
could be
know-
like this as seen on TV.
I don't know how
store.
it's possible because you guys, I'm sure you guys have been into a Big Lots in your life.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, sure.
Have you been into Ollie's?
Yes. That's
Yeah.
where I got my
Yeah, sure.
carpets. That's where I got my rugs. For
Like
my
Big Lots is Big Lots is
Right
like
there.
oh see yeah Big Lots is pretty cheap as it is. It's kind of a low budget place because they do the same thing. They buy stuff that's like going it's closeout or whatever. it
My
might be.
furniture was expensive from there though.
Oh yeah, actually the furniture's not bad
Yeah,
either.
I bought a really nice
can't
dining
believe-
room set and it was
But-
like
but
$750.
it's
That entertainment center, that's Big Lot,
Yeah, see
and that's Ollie's the rug.
the bookcases I have in my spare bedroom are from Big Lots. Same thing.
Yep.
But you know how it looks inside the store. They're not like what you call the most up to date modern stores.
No.
No, not at all.
Somehow Ollie's is less modern and up to date inside there.
Yeah.
It's like a warehouse. Like just put up some racks over there, and that's it.
My favorite place to shop on earth is the shittiest place to shop, but I love it because it's so just fucking dysfunctional.
Yeah.
And it feeds my white trashdom.
Uh-huh.
I love going into Dollar General.
Yeah. Yep.
I go in there and it's just where I think it's just like where I'm supposed to be, man.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Did you go to
where
the new one over here?
Yeah, I go to the one that used to be the video store.
They've all used
That's
to
what
be
they
video
did. They bought
stores.
up Family Video and put Dollar General.
when they open that fucker up, because I usually go on
First
the
one in line.
when they go into when I'm on the road on my route, there's Dollar Generals in all these small podunk towns.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, there's a Dollar General right here now. I go there every day.
The Cardinal Country Store.
Cardinal-
Oh yeah, it sounds like a good place to shop.
Cardinal Country Store. Remember that Pikeville Country
Yeah.
Store, Michael?
To this day, I remember that song.
Oh, so when you guys said it in sync
dude,
though, so
the first time I ever went to Hillbilly Days,
Country Store.
the only time actually I ever went to Hillbilly Days down there, but they had this. Somebody's driving around and they had like the loudspeaker and it was like Pikeville Country Store, what you're looking for, Pikeville Country Store, on loop for hours and hours and hours.
We got blood and gore.
Yeah, and we added to it. We got blood and gore,
Yeah,
white women and whores at the bunker.
I'm not joking, Alan.
fucking-
That's like 23 years ago when I heard that song, and it's still it just burned into our brains.
We should go. We should go there
It's usually
this year for Labor Day.
No.
It's April.
No, I know, but we should go.
I'll go down there. I'll go. You want to go?
I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Brian's got a whole family.
I might be able to do Hillbilly Days, but that's not till April. But
Abril.
Yeah, that's
but-
it's usually like the third weekend of April. So maybe I could do that. And then,
Well, that's already passed.
well, you'd have to wait till next year.
Oh, next year.
9 months or so, 10
next
months.
year.
Labor Day, I'll have to let you
Dude,
know.
I'm probably going to be a big star by then next year. So, I mean, I'll probably be I'll be mailing it in on the show.
Yeah. If our show hasn't grown by then,
Yeah,
man,
see, too late. Labor Day, he'll be waiting.
I keep saying that if by this time we're not at this level, I'm done, and I keep not stopping.
Oh, fuck
So,
that.
but 2 years ago when we went on Labor Day, what the thing was, we had a full staff of people at my place.
Yeah.
So if I want to take time off, I'm like, yeah,
A full
fucking go
staff.
ahead. You can go ahead, just take it. Now, they're like, well, we only cut your staff by 20%. Like, yeah, except we only had 18 people to start with. 20% is like 4 people, over 4 people.
4.5 people.
4.5 people.
It's a lot. There's a lot
I mean,
of
that
percent.
means, yeah, that
We have
means you got
13
like
people.
13 and a half people left.
We have a 13 people and our boss,
And a midget?
and that's it. We don't have a midget.
Oh. Well, where's the
Well,
half
actually,
person?
Judy's really short, so I guess maybe.
Where's the half human?
But so actually, we have just over 20% of our force gone because we have 14 people instead of 18. So it's a little bit harder to get time off now. I do have the day
Rat
after
bastards.
Labor Day off, but I did before. I couldn't know if I don't know if I can get time before. So
Well, I was I've been saying this for a while. I was going to plan a trip, but
plus my 20th anniversary is 2 weeks before that. Too.
Yeah,
I
it
gotta
is.
Come up with stuff for that.
I was going to plan a trip. I was going to go like out visiting, just out west of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have to go. I did promise I'd go see Morgan's kid, so I actually have to.
That's not in Kentucky though.
When's that?
I don't know about that, Michael. I will come see you. I think so. How about this, Michael? I'll come see you in April for Hillbilly Days because I do got to go see Morgan's kid.
It'll be days.
I have to go see it. So yeah, I got to see it.
So when is
I don't remember the kid's name.
Hillbilly's Day is?
It's usually a third weekend of
April.
Okay,
It's usually a Thursday,
because
Friday,
the last
Saturday
weekend
situation.
of April, we've got plans.
The draft, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be back by then. You'll
Yeah.
be back by then.
Yeah, but I don't know if I can get both weekends off. Well, let's figure it
Yeah.
out.
So, like, what's your plan for going out to see Morgan?
I just have to. I don't know. I got to fly out, even if it's just for a 3-day weekend or something.
Do Frontier
Yeah,
Airlines,
I got to
man.
do it.
Well, like I was gonna do.
Fly Frontier.
Me and the anabolic Bigfoot hunter.
Basically, I was gonna do like the Friday before Labor Day until
That's Mike's birthday.
until after Labor Day.
All right.
Because like I got 4 days, so I was gonna take. It's gonna end up being like 11 days off, but I was gonna just like travel around. It's gonna be a lot of flights.
I only have 5 weeks of vacation to burn. I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. You still have 5 weeks? Shit, I think I only have 3 weeks left right now.
Actually,
No.
well, I have 4 weeks. I've used 1 week so far,
Oh man, my math is off.
but I have 4 weeks to. And there's only 6 months left to go in the year.
Oh, you got to use it.
Yeah, I have to use
Oh,
it.
see, mine carries over.
Oh.
Mine carries over. Here's the thing about ours. Ours carries over, but we got to use it by February, so it only go 1 month in.
Yeah, so it doesn't
So
really matter.
you got to use it.
Yeah.
Because
Back-
like my
Back in the old days, they would pay. When we were a small company, the one good thing, they would pay you for all of them. If you used none,
Yeah.
they paid you for every one of them.
yeah,
That doesn't
not now.
happen no more.
Yeah, a lot of places
We're
do that,
corporate.
but a lot of places are like making you use it or lose it now.
We can carry up to
going
40
somewhere.
days over. 40 days.
Like I have no idea here, but like we don't get a lot of vacation time, so
Wait, what's 320 hours?
that's
40 days. 8 times 4 is 32, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can carry 40 days over. But also we max out at 40 days. So you can carry over all 40 of your days.
40 days
Yeah.
a year.
Yeah.
I have 240 hours.
That's
left.
fucking 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not at 40 yet. I'm sorry. I'm not at 5 years. I have to wait till next year for my 40.
Holy fuck! 40 days?
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
320 hours.
That's fucking 8 weeks.
If my math is right? 320 hours is
That's a lot more vacation than I have.
Yeah, that's eight.
I
that's
don't get
eight
that
four-
yet.
That's
That's a-
8 40-hour weeks.
so at your 5 years you get that.
I have
That's
5 weeks.
basically like
I get 20. What's 160? I get 20 days.
Oh, that's still a lot.
that's like 8 weeks.
That's what I
a-
had. That's what I had until we went corporate.
Yeah.
Like you could
After 20 years.
you could take a week. Like if you have that 8 weeks, you could take like a week off every like 7 weeks.
Yeah.
You could take a week off.
Oh, him and Big Josh will come here and fish.
Just let me know when you're going to come, and I'll use a fucking week or whatever.
They just built that new pier out into the water over here at Blossom Heath and stuff.
They did. Oh.
Yeah. It goes out like 1,600
Want
feet
to do
or
those
something.
charters?
So like what I wanted to go. I was hoping to I wanted to go to like out to Utah, and then a friend of mine that lived there is now living in Denver. So I thought about seeing him too, and then I wanted to see our cousin in Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah.
And I've always wanted to go to Austin, so I thought about like maybe a couple days there, but like that's like 4 or 5 plane rides.
You got a
man.
lot of that. I mean, you don't.
Well, I
drive.
was figuring it out. Like I was like plotting it out. Like even if I would have planned it a little bit, it was.
I thought about like renting a car and taking Route 66.
Yeah,
just to go see Morgan.
yeah.
Fucking shit, Mike. Why'd you
I'll
say
go.
that? Now I got to go.
I'll go.
That's like been my dream to go to Route.
And
Just
then
take
we're
Route-
like, we don't get to take your car. We'll rent like a badass something.
oh, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Like
I still don't know if I can do it, but
Like an SUV,
Something
do you
badass.
really want to rent?
like a Beamer.
Do you want to rent an SUV right now? It'll cost you more than a couple plane tickets.
Yeah, that's true.
It's really expensive right now.
What to rent?
Oh my god.
Cars. Yeah.
What about a Prius?
What about a how about something small? With good gas mileage.
Probably not. I bet you they're all probably expensive.
No, they are. But I mean, you're talking. If you were to run an SUV right now, like let's say an Explorer, right now for a week, $1,300.
Well, do they have like a
Least.
do
Of
they have
course.
like an '87 Caravan that we can rent?
They probably do. We'll go to Rent-A-Wreck. They definitely got them.
I'll just bribe Frank. Hey, you really need to go on a Route 66 tour with us. Oh, by the way, I don't have we probably need to use your truck, Frank.
Did I
and then
mention
your camper.
that?
And then we'll wait till we get like almost out there and go. Oh yeah, we're going to see Morgan, your best friend.
Yeah, but-
Actually, he would love to go. He
Are you
was full
you
of
fucking
shit.
actually them two like pretend like they hate
Oh,
each
I know
other.
they love each
but
other.
behind like the scenes, they're always planning a way to
Yeah,
link
Hook up.
up.
They love
somewhere,
each other.
yeah.
Hook up. And
But
Yeah.
gay sex.
Oh, they're totally they're totally fucking
Anal.
gay for each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Morgan and Jeff, same thing.
Yeah, no,
A horse.
Route 66 has been my.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do that, and it's like, well,
I know some people have done it. One guy I work with, another guy I know, and then also Paige, Racky's brother Paige, has done it. And they all said the same thing. You're not doing it in a week. You're not going to see shit if you do it in a week. You got to take like 2 weeks at least.
Oh, really?
Oh, there's so much stuff to see.
But I'm not going clear to California. I'm going
That's true.
To Vegas.
That's true. So you're not going.
But I'm not in. But yeah, if you're going all the way to California, then yeah, 2 weeks.
The other one was the loneliest road in America, US 50, which goes from Ocean City all the way to California. Mm-hmm. I wanted to do that too. Ocean City, Maryland, all the way to California.
That'd take like 3 weeks.
But it's another one you got to take your time because it's not all expressway. Some of it's smaller roads and other stuff. Not 50, but Route 66. A lot of it isn't even 66 anymore.
Well,
'cause
no.
they built over it.
Well, if you take the 23 way to Kentucky, it's like that.
Yeah.
You go through towns, you go
Yeah.
through stoplights, and
but but there's so many. 50 is the only one where it's one continuous road. Like 66 is
my goal is to see some of this country before I die. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna bother with abroad. Fuck abroad.
Just
I
see
don't have the money to do
I
it.
want to fuck a broad.
No, I mean
I want to fuck a lot of broads.
But I don't mean. I mean outside of the continental United States.
Yeah.
I don't have money for that. I don't have time.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen. So I'll at least see my own country. At least try. I'll start there.
Yeah.
And if somehow I pull it off, then I'll move on.
I
to bigger
definitely
things.
want to see the biggest ball of twine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a
Even
whole,
though it's in Minnesota.
I had a whole route planned where I was seeing like 19 states or some shit that I hadn't seen already. And it obviously never happened, but
yeah.
things happen.
I
Kids.
have to sit.
But basically, it was like taking 66, working your way down, and you go through Missouri. Because basically, 66 doesn't start till you get to Chicago. Because that's the beginning of Route 66 of Chicago. And you go down through Illinois and Missouri, and then
Yep.
along the southern route. But then and when he got to the end of it, I was going to go north through California and into Oregon and Washington and then work my way back the northern route.
Yeah.
And it was like a shit. And then you'll see like Mount Rushmore and all this other crap along the way. And
Jay says Iceland Air flying out of DTW has definitely made European travel more affordable.
I've heard that.
Not for me though.
Yeah.
I'm sure it has.
Oh no,
but
I definitely want to go to places in Europe, but I have to like see how that works because, like, felony.
I was thinking about this the other day because we have tons of people here that we all know people that do this. They're like, oh, it's my vacation coming up this year, and they do the same fucking thing every year, and they're like, I'm going up north. I'm like,
Dude, yeah.
how many times? I get it. It's beautiful. Michigan's great. It's a nice state. But how many times do you have to see the same exact thing every single year and just like, I'm buying a cabin up there. I'm like, yeah, but why?
Well, like Kate's in-laws, every year it's Black Lake.
Which is
Black
probably
Lake's awesome. I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
But every year Black Lake
No.
over and over again.
Dude, I worked with a guy at Williams before I went to Utah. I worked with him there, and he'd been working there like 30 years, and we were talking. He was getting ready to go on vacation. I go, where are you going? He goes, Florida. I go, okay. He goes, yeah, we go there every year. And he showed like they rent the same exact place every year for 28 years since he got married. Every year they go there.
Maybe they get a proper ball draining down there.
I'm like, what the? It wasn't even like where he was showing me in Florida. I'm like, dude, that's like nothing. It's like.
It's not some glamorous
No,
spot.
it was like the Bundys going to Dumpwater, Florida. That's what it looked like. I was like, dude, that ain't even like a nice place. It's not like a rustic cabin. It just looks like some fucking shitty little fucking cottage like near the ocean.
I've talked about this before. Like, you know how I've never done narcotics in my life.
Nah.
Really?
But never
I didn't
once.
know that.
If I ever go to Miami,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do cocaine.
Yeah.
All right. Makes sense.
Because if my feet ever touch in Miami,
Well,
I'm gonna try it.
First thing, the guitar's going to
I
start.
think you have to as soon as
It's
the Miami
fucking
voice.
Eric Clapton's going
Oh.
to start right away,
Okay.
man.
I want the
I can't talk.
you go to pants every year. You know what?
Yeah, but you guys fish. You're not going there to just lay around like I would.
Yeah.
You
these people-
you go to Pat's and you guys do work. You put in work.
Yeah.
Like literally, I've went on vacation with I won't say their last name, with my family on my dad's side, and it ain't like vacation. You're on a riverbank. You're roughing it. You're wading in the river. It's a fucking adventure.
Yeah.
I'll give it, dude. It is a fucking adventure. It is fucking, and I don't know if dude, I'm 300 pounds now, Michael. I wouldn't make it. I'll tell you that. You'd be fucking getting me carted out of there by a fucking medevac.
It's the people that go to like their place up north. Like you said, Black Lake. They're going to Black Lake. What are they doing during the day? They're going on the boat, coming back. They're starting the fire. They're cooking some burgers. They're eating stuff. They're sitting around the bonfire. The next day, what are they doing? Getting on the boat.
Same thing.
They're doing the same thing for a week.
Yeah. Yeah, and like, look, if you do that every year for, like, if that's a tradition you do for a week, okay, but, like, you got to do other shit. Like, that dude I was telling you about, they went down there for 3 fucking weeks every year. It's, like, to the same place
Yeah.
for 28 years? Like, why?
AIDS.
What's up, HVAC? I know who that is. Hey, what's up, man?
we know
I
who
played
that
your song to intro our show.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but I was like, I
Raise
remember
your
asking him, I
finger.
go, you got family down there? He goes, no.
So,
But he seemed like a real dull, boring person.
the guy I used to work with, Paul, who shares the name with
Brian,
me.
I don't mean to cut you off. Real quick, guys.
Oh yeah,
AIDS.
everybody.
So I want you guys to. That link is in the chat. The link is in the chat.
Link is in the chat.
Download that. It is a free app called Podbean. We will be on there very soon, like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So download that right there if you want to hear the rest of the show. Brian, go ahead.
Click on the link,
so Paul
please.
shares a name with a comedian.
It's a
who was
free
on-
app. Get it.
He shares a name with a comedian that was on the Chappelle Show. His name is Paul.
Yeah.
You can probably figure out who it is.
Oh, yeah.
Same name, completely different people.
Yeah.
He the same thing. They always used to go up north, but what they do is they have they have their truck and they have the trailer behind it. It's enough room for him, his wife, and his 2 kids. The kids are older now, but they still go up there with them. They still live at home. But what he does is they'll go to a different campground or a different place every time. So they're seeing different stuff, but they're staying in Michigan. So it's their way of still seeing different stuff, but they're not going to the same exact spot every single year.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
one
that's
spot.
cool.
There's one spot they go to every year for like Labor Day, I think it was. But every other time they're going camping, like literally starting in April, maybe the beginning of May. They're going every other weekend to a different campground. They're leaving Friday night and they're coming back Sunday night. So it's kind of quick, or sometimes they'll do a Monday, but whatever. But they're seeing something different all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's-
even that, just it seems it's like to the point. It's like Michigan's cool. Don't get me wrong. We got a lot of stuff, but go somewhere else too.
The thing is, if you're going to go somewhere, I want to go somewhere where there's some topography difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're looking for some elevation change, maybe some mountains.
Oh, I want to go to the Southwest and see some
Yeah.
of the stuff there, the painted desert and shit, and
Absolutely.
petrified forest.
Like, I mean, like if you're going to the same place every year and it's because your family all go there, that's a different story.
spend 2
you know?
weeks looking
You're-
inside the Grand Canyon.
You know, when you're spending time with your family and that's what you guys get to do, that's okay. You know, that's fine. But like if you're just going somewhere to that same place over and over again, you know, and,
No.
wow, you know,
Yeah, I guess some people are just into a certain thing, whatever.
I mean, I
But
guess that's fine,
but like Brian said though, like what are you really like if it's just the same over and over
yeah,
and over
yeah.
again?
Especially like a lot of people when they go it's their chance to get away. Oh yeah, I'm gonna party. I don't have to worry about getting up in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, find new places to party every year.
See,
that's what I
what-
would want to do.
that's
That's
what-
what I always used to do.
That's one of the things the United States has over a lot of these different places. Like when you're in, like, if you're in Great Britain and stuff, everything kind of looks fucking the same.
Does it?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it's very similar.
I don't
you
know anything about it.
A lot of it, that's all the fucking
Well,
same. Trust me.
the land is very like similar because it's small.
Yeah, and you get when you get into Scotland, you get the Scottish Highlands and all this other stuff. So you do get some difference. But look how the United States is completely everything's different from state to state. Everything has a difference.
It's like I saw this British chick because she married an American guy. She lives here.
Yeah.
And she's like, I had no idea how big it was here. And she's like, my husband's like, all right, we're going to go drive down to see my brother. All right. And she's like, oh, okay. She's like, I just brought like a water. Like, no, we got to get sandwiches. We got because it was like she goes, it was like a 14-hour drive to see his brother. And she was like,
no, he's in Missouri.
yeah, it's like, but she was like thinking it was like, for them to go, even across country is like here to Grand Rapids to them. 3 hours,
Yeah.
She just grabbed her water and like, no, we got to get sandwiches. We got to like.
I had topography once.
I'm thinking
Penicillin
of-
took care of it.
I'm thinking about you didn't take penicillin. That would kill you.
Yeah.
Don't even try it.
Is he allergic?
I was thinking about going. Yeah, that's how I got named Penn.
That's right.
Yep, that's how it all started.
But
He told me he was
look what
allergic
we
to
got
penicillin. We were high, and I was like,
Download
penicillin.
We got the oceans.
Yeah.
We got the wilderness, like trees and stuff. We got mountains and like snow-covered mountains and desert. And we got so much different shit all in one country.
It's massive.
It's massive. They don't get that everywhere. And if you want to take the boat, take a flight to Hawaii and stuff, you got the tropics. Southern Florida is kind of the tropics too.
It is, yeah.
We got fucking everything.
And the Midwest is kind of Scandinavia.
Yeah, it really is, especially like Minnesota. And like
Then the eastern seaboard is a bunch of mix and Dagos.
yeah.
You get the whole thing.
Speaking of mix, Ireland's paying $90,000 to move there.
Are they?
I'm thinking about going.
90 grand US?
Yeah, I don't know. It just said $90,000, man.
I-
it's $90,000 US.
I've seen a Twitter comparison between Mexicans and Irish, and it was like how similar they all were. It's like great fighters,
Yeah.
cannot make money in their own country, and then there's like one thing after another, like loud and obnoxious, alcohol, like. They're like the same people. There's like 20 things in a row that was the same.
Yeah.
Very prideful, but live somewhere else.
That's great.
Yeah, I saw something about that. They're the $90,000 to become Irish citizens. I'm like,
Really?
wait, do you get dual citizenship?
That wouldn't be bad.
Can I be a felon over there?
Most of them
Probably,
are.
yeah.
They probably won't even acknowledge.
Probably one
it.
of the countries that'll take you in now.
They probably wouldn't acknowledge if you're,
They'll be like, "Are you a felon?" You're like, "Yeah." I'm like, whatever.
they'd
Most
be
of
like,
those are.
"What did you do? DUI? How many times? 4?
Four.
Dude, we got to get you up to 8.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Come on,
4.
here.
10's our limit.
4.
Here, so.
We don't even charge you until you have your 10th.
Oh, from my house to the sea is only 20-minute walk. Come on.
Yeah.
We're gonna party, Al. I've got no quit in me. So travel. I got to do it. I got to at least see my country.
Yeah, tis of thee.
Yeah, I don't know about other countries because it's very expensive and pricey.
I would like to go to Canada once again.
That won't happen for me.
No, I won't.
Yeah. Well, it won't for me either. I've done it enough times.
Well, they're not gonna allow me.
Well, yeah, but you went into Windsor.
Yeah.
Did you? How much further into Canada did you go?
I went to the what do you call it? Those giant falls.
Oh, you went to Niagara Falls.
Yeah, when
Falls of Niagara.
I was a kid.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So, well, that's all there is. You've seen everything. So
Yeah, I've seen the whole thing.
the whole thing. Nothing else.
I didn't
Follow the road.
I thought about going to see the fires, but I never went.
Well, if you really want to see Canada, just follow the road.
Yeah.
What road? The only road.
There's
South Park.
Yeah.
the funny thing is they were showing the difference, like the absolute crisis at the southern border and mayhem.
Yep.
And then our northern border, like there's like nothing. You can just walk into Canada and like, hang out with your neighbor that lives over there, and they can walk back. Like,
Didn't they?
No one really wants to leave where they're at.
Yeah.
North Dakota and Saskatchewan or whatever. It's like everybody's just cool. Like, you want to come over and have dinner here, Gordy?
I've heard Vancouver's really cool. Maybe I would check that out. Other than that, though,
Vancouver does look cool. I will say that.
I've never been to Toronto. I maybe want to go once to see like a couple things.
I would like to see Calgary and Edmonton because that's like their rednecks.
Yeah,
and some of my favorite people are from out there.
Yeah,
Cole Robinson,
that's true.
The Honorable, and the Hart family. A lot of them are from out there.
Maybe go to the Yukon just for no reason because no, I'm not doing that.
And I'm not going to go to the fucking Yukon.
Yeah, I mean, I would
see
I would definitely like to go back to some places in Canada, but yeah,
Banff looks. If you like snow, yeah, Banff looks amazing. I don't particularly like snow.
that's not even a word. How do you spell it, like
Banff.
2 F's? I mean, that's so Canadian. Like they don't even have real words there.
No, Banff looks amazing.
Banff.
You're right. It does look amazing in the pictures.
Yeah, it does look amazing.
But walking in the snow would turn me off instantly. Fuck that shit.
Well, yeah, because snow sucks.
I hate snow. If I had one complaint about Michigan, it'd be snow, and we don't really get that much anymore.
Well, the thing is with Michigan, we get the Canadian jet stream. That's why it's cold here. We're actually, if you look at our latitude, we're like with Spain.
We should, yeah.
So if we don't get blasted with that cold air, it's not going to snow, and we're going to have there are years where our lack of what do you call it? Because of the lakes and shit around us, we have our lack of sunlight, like cloud cover, overcast, is like comparable to the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
Now we had about 3 weeks of warm, dry, sunny weather, and it was amazing. But it doesn't usually happen here.
Let's go to Nunavut, Canada. That's like the most remote part of Canada.
Well, I still say we should go. What was that city that town? Is it in like South Dakota or North Dakota where there's one person?
Yeah, one woman.
left?
She runs the bar and everything.
She runs the bar.
Nebraska.
Yeah, is it Nebraska? Yeah, it's like on the border. It's like the South Dakota Nebraska.
She's
border.
the only resident when her husband died.
Yeah.
So it's just her.
I think her name was Pat or something like
And
that.
she runs the post office and the bar, and
She's the mayor, and
she's the mayor.
And like people come
Mayor.
from like Japan and the UK to go see her.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
yeah. I want to go there.
I want to go to Newfoundland and see Dildo, Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
Dildo is right near Spread Eagle.
Yep. Dildo.
Study dildonics.
That's a good one. I don't know. I'd like to go to Austria and see fucking.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of places.
Live fucking or
No, the city. Fucking.
Yeah, sitting. Fucking.
Fucking.
Yep. Fucking.
one of the guys shared a video in the chat a couple of days ago about that. And it was like one guy's like, he's like, fucking children, they're great.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was an Australian guy, and it was pretty. He's like, oh, this is the one of the she's the elder person of the city of fucking. They call her the mother of fucking. And then when it's like, there's her husband. He's actually a motherfucker. He fucks her, his mother. It's pretty good. It was an Australian guy or some shit. I think he was Australian.
Before it was over, they were slobbering at the mouth, coked out of their brain.
Thank you, Jerry.
Jerry Jarrett.
Jerry Jarrett.
Coked out of your brain.
The original Double J.
Yeah, the true Double J.
Yeah.
Because it was exposed that the Road Dogg was the real Double J.
Oh, yeah.
But this is actually the real Double J. Jerry Jarrett.
Yeah. Wait. What about Jeff Jarrett?
Well, Jeff Jarrett made that song.
Oh.
But it was actually sang
That's right.
by Brian Armstrong, a.k.a.
Yes,
Road Dogg.
That's right.
And he was the real Double J because of the song. But the real Double J is actually Jerry Jarrett.
The dad of Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah,
yes.
so.
Oh, I forgot the Road Dogg sang that song, honestly, until you said that.
Spending my time turning around on the go.
It's so bad.
It was such a cheesy song.
It was such a cheesy song.
Yeah.
I can't remember what theme song I was thinking of the other day, or I was in one of the wrestling groups, and they're like, oh, they don't. It's one of the best theme songs ever. And I'm like, really? And I cannot remember what it was. It was such a bad theme song.
Gangrel's up there, man.
Gangrel's up there. Gangrel's was good.
Gangrel, Kane.
There's some bad ones of them.
Actually, like Gold Dust. That was a good one too.
Yeah. Oh, anyways.
Yeah. So guys, we're gonna get off here for a minute.
Ready to get off?
For about 10, 15 minutes, and you're gonna have to click this link, and I want you to click it or tick it, and we're gonna try a little Podbean action. Download the app. It is free. The app is free. You don't got to pay.
It's free. It's free.
Or you could even, actually, you don't have to download it. You just click the link, find Radio Underground on Podbean, and watch us live.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And it's free.
Radio Underground, we are on Podbean.
Podbean.
And you will check it out. And
Flick the bean.
And we will return in about 10, 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even have to look at us on there. That's the best part.
I think that's the best part.
And but we're not doing the thing where I don't do YouTube. We're always going to do at least 2 hours of YouTube, at least, because I know even my mom got mad when I didn't do YouTube. So we're always going to do YouTube.
I wonder if there's a way where you can do both simultaneously.
I don't know.
I don't want to look into it either.
So all right, we'll be back in a little bit. We will lead you out with a little alien sex with Al's voice. Sultry.
Right.
Sexy.
I'm fucking that alien. I'm fucking that alien.
Bitch, you graduated in like 1970.
I'm fucking that alien.
Thanks for sending me to my grave with aid.
I'm fucking that alien.
Let's see this. Okay, wait. Seems to be working. Yeah. I mean, why not? Let me see if we can get the restream chat going. That's the chat.
Why not just get the trifecta going? You know, everything all at once.
Sure.
We'll be like that.
I think we're okay.
Asian movie.
Just go on any site, Brian, that we're on, and just see that we're getting sound. That's all I need you to do.
Yeah, I can do that.
If we do that, then I just need to have two windows open, and then we're okay. I really think we might be just fine. Possibly. I didn't know that you could do this, but it seems to be working. So,
Yeah, YouTube's working.
oh, sweet. Okay, cool.
The bean.
Just stay open on the bean. Maybe that'll help us with the algorithm on there. But okay, cool.
Well,
Fine.
at least we know for next week. We just got to turn everything on.
What happened? We went to Podbean like I told everybody to do.
We literally been saying for 2 weeks we're going to switch over to Podbean for the last hour.
We
But
literally said it like 3 times and put the link twice.
But luckily for you and America, we might not have to do that.
yeah,
Because
We
I think
do.
we're all right. Yeah, we're on there.
We can do everything, everywhere, all
Our
at
crack
once.
team of engineers, which means Michael,
Yeah.
figured out that we can do it all together.
So, never mind. What's wrong with you? Is it back on? Can you hear us?
No. I think he's asking us why
What's
do we
wrong
hate
with-
YouTube?
What's wrong with YT?
Nothing's wrong with YouTube. I just wanted to try Podbean. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was saying what's wrong.
So we're on
with
Podbean and YouTube and all of it.
I thought he was
That's fine.
saying what's wrong with Whitey.
A lot is wrong.
But he just said YT. You know,
Yeah.
like that's like kids,
Okay, we're okay.
Kid slang for Whitey.
So the only thing is, if we do a Podbean live, it'll share it as automatically as a podcast. I just have to delete it and then put the good sound from my board here on everything later. But that's fine. That's not a big deal. We're fine. We're okay.
We're on delay.
There's a bit of a delay.
Well,
The audio's good, yeah.
Ja.
he says he can hear the audio.
The audio's good,
What,
yeah.
what were you watching on, Brian?
That was on YouTube.
Well, that's because you're near your own microphone, so that's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. There's no echo or anything, Andrew. Nothing. No echo at all.
The audio's good, yeah.
If there's no echo, then this is just how we're going to do it.
There's an echo there. Did you hear it? No, it's
No,
just my phone.
that's just your phone. That's not. That's
I know it's not. I was just messing around. I know.
So basically,
All right, we're good. Oh, it's good. Okay, forget it.
So next week, what you'll have to do, complicated process of turning on the Podbean thing at the same time as everything.
Well, you don't
else.
have to turn Podbean on at all if you don't want. I just wanted to. So the only reason I would do a Podbean exclusive because you can play whatever music you want. That's all.
Yeah.
Or you can do call-ins. That's it.
Yeah.
But I would suggest get Podbean. We don't have to do it. We don't have to do it right now. Fine. Okay. Anyway, we'll go back.
He said it's clean.
it's clean.
Good. As long as it's clean, we're good.
The audio's
Not the
good,
clear.
yeah.
As long as it's good and clear.
That's my favorite. The audio's good, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
Stupid shit makes us laugh.
But yeah.
Um,
So all you
Where-
Podbeaners, just let you know.
where have you been on your travels?
I've been to the Atlantic Ocean.
I have not been to the Atlantic.
Oh, you didn't go to Atlantic when you were in Florida?
Oh yeah, that is the Atlantic,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
So I've been to Atlantic twice, but I've been to the,
I've been to the Florida Atlantic,
I've been to the
but not the other part. The other Atlantic.
Delaware Atlantic.
Yeah, I haven't been to that one.
I
I haven't been to the Pacific either.
I've been to the UP once. Never again.
I've been up to the up. No, because of the bridge.
Fuck that bridge.
Oh, I like the bridge.
Ugh.
Is it the bridge that wore you down, or was there just not?
No, I fuck that bridge.
Bridge didn't bother me.
Once I got across the bridge, I was fine.
Did you like St. Ignace? The other
I-
side?
We just drove right past St. Ignace. We went straight up in Lake Superior.
I drove across it with White Lightning.
Yeah. Oh, the Ranger?
Yep.
Oof.
And I had a dirt bike in the back, strapped down.
I don't like when bridges like that, because it's metal grate bridge, so you can still see through it, and also it makes a lot of noise when you drive over it, and it throws, and you see a lot around you. You see all the water.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
No, the thing's a death trap. Fuck it. But so that was
Barely
been
a
there.
survivor going across that.
And I've been to Ohio and Indiana and Illinois, but never further west than that. And I've been all the way down to Florida. Been to Kentucky a few times.
I went to Las Vegas, met up with Al, watched a UFC fight.
Virginia, Pennsylvania,
I haven't been in a lot of places.
Maryland,
Yeah, there's
the District of Columbia,
There's a lot of places I haven't been, but there's
Delaware.
some places I've been. I have not been to the Pacific Northwest, nor the Pacific at all.
No.
The east or southeast or northwest or west. I've not been to the specific.
If it wasn't for my car being a piece of shit earlier this year, I would have been in Arizona and seen a lot of that stuff back in April, but it didn't work out.
Yeah.
And probably driven into California too.
I've been to Utah.
Yeah, that's true. You have
been to Colorado.
You've been through all of Utah because didn't you drive through Utah to get to Vegas?
I did.
Yeah. So.
And then we went up to Idaho too. So
Idaho. That's a real place.
And I've been to Jackson Hole.
Jackson Hole.
Yep, Jackson Hole, Wyoming. So yeah, I've been all through. I've been through. I haven't done. There's a lot of cool shit in Utah that I didn't do, but I've been all through the state.
Yeah,
Then went out to the desert.
You've been everywhere. Hey, we got somebody new. Somebody new is in there. Podbean, Mr. A.
Hey, what's up, Mr. A?
Hey, what's up?
Hit the clapping.
How do I do it?
Over there, the soundboard. Just hit whistle or something. I don't know.
Clap. Is there a clap?
What up, man? How you doing, Mr. A?
Hey, we're just trying something out,
We're just trying out the Podbean app.
Yep.
As we're doing the... we're on YouTube. We're on all of it. Podbean's probably the ideal place because you don't have to look at my fat fucking face.
Yeah.
But we're on a YouTube and Twitch and all that, and we just wanted to see if it would run cohesively with Podbean. And hey, everybody's in.
You're our first non-us guest.
Yeah, no, and on Podbean, we got other guys. We got we got legions over on YouTube. By that I mean 2 other people.
Yeah,
we had 4 earlier.
We've done massive amounts of episodes.
There's a fanfare button. Hit that fanfare button over there.
I just got rid of the clap. I don't need that shit. Yeah, hey, absolutely. You're our kind of guy.
All right.
Down at the bottom it says fanfare. Oh.
But like,
we're funny.
If you know any ladies, tell them if they want, they can watch the stream. They can watch us and my sexiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to look at middle-aged men, subscribe to our YouTube or not at all.
No.
I would say that Podbean is the place to listen.
To listen.
Because look at, we're nothing special.
No.
But if all you ladies want something to look at, you just come and see me.
What do they say, face for radio? That's awesome.
We have a face for radio. But if you've never listened before, you don't know who the hell we are either.
Right.
That's Mike. I'm Brian. That's Alan.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm Mike, and you can't tell because on the video it's easy because I'm the one that's looking right at the camera, and then the other 2 guys.
He's a camera hog.
I'm
And then I'm Brian.
I'm Alan.
Yeah.
Voice for text or whatever this. Yeah, that's me.
And then
that's us.
Annette. No, that's the Mouseketeers. Never mind.
Oh yeah.
What happened to Musketeers? Yeah,
dude.
So we're talking about
nobody in 40 years knows what the hell you're talking about.
So, yeah, Annette. Yeah,
it was like nobody in the last 40 years.
Oh no, Spanky wasn't a Mouseketeer. That's right.
What YouTube fitness channels you said? I'm Jack LaLanne.
Jack LaLanne. That's it.
Cottage cheese.
I've been eating more cottage cheese lately.
That stuff tastes like shit, but it's so good.
But it's the ones that has like the extra cup where you tip it over and you get like pineapple in it. So it's pineapple with the cottage cheese and it's okay. Straight cottage cheese I can't do.
I remember when Bri was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm trying to eat less. I'm eating cottage cheese, trying to lose some weight." And then I'd watch him eat a whole tub of it. I'm like, dude, that's a pound.
Yeah,
you can't do that. Not me, Brian. Other Brian.
Yeah,
dude, that would.
Yeah, that's why I always say, "Brah."
I would projectile vomit that rate out of my. Dude,
yeah,
it's so bad.
Just like he would buy like this big bag of like fucking like it was like a chicken penne Alfredo, and he was like, "Oh yeah, dude." I go, "Dude, you ate the whole bag? That's like for a family of 4."
Oh my god!
It's like I'm going to KFC and to get something to eat, and you buy a family meal and you eat the whole thing.
Yeah,
that's not helping you.
Yeah, I don't feel like eating the nastiest cream pie ever.
What?
It's fucking gross.
What are you talking about? Cream pie? Cottage cheese,
Alfredo.
Cottage
cheese. Oh,
Alfredo. Both of it.
That's a serious. That's cottage cheese cream pie. Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh,
it's happened.
It's a chunky cream pie.
Now, for some reason,
you.
I think we're having internet trouble because it went down to poor, and I noticed that our YouTube people dropped off. But whatever, we're still with Mr. A.
Oh, so we have too many things going at once.
No, it's not that. It's
They just went back to excellent.
It went back to excellent.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just noticed that we were losing people. I don't know.
So-
Well, it's probably just
I don't know if my
because-
ghetto ass air conditioner. Like, when my air conditioner, when the compressor kicks on, my
Yeah.
whole fucking house dims.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
The Exorcist.
Yeah.
You know, like when you watch war movies, and
There's
they're in
not an electrical problem or anything.
you know, like
that.
when you watch war movies and like they're in a bunker and the bombs are exploding above head and like the lights like dim
yes.
down.
Yes.
That's what yours does when the air conditioner kicks on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my compressor.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
one
we're
after
like
another.
we're like Hogan's Heroes.
That's probably suck and drink Bud Light. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dylan Mulvaney.
We like Coors Light or Miller Light.
I'm drinking Coors, and it's pretty watery as well.
It is watery.
But yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way because I don't want a massive headache.
That's the only reason I would drink Coors Light is because I don't get headaches from it.
Yeah.
Because there's almost no alcohol in it.
And I'm the alcoholic. I don't drink.
Yeah, Alan doesn't drink.
Yeah.
I haven't had a drink in a year and a half.
You're a dry drunk.
Yeah, I'm a dry drunk.
With a our
That's a thing in AA.
our one aunt that has issues tried to tell my ma, who's drank like 5 times in her life.
Yeah.
She's like, this is not the time to break out the bottle and drink. She's like, I won't say her name, but like, I don't drink though. And and she told my mom, well, you might be a dry drunk. She's like, what are you talking about?
Dry drunk.
I don't drink. There's no
Yeah.
dryness to it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a thing in AA that people become like. It's like I don't remember what it is.
Thanks for liking the show, by the way.
But there's something. It's called a dry drunk. It's like basically people start having the tendencies that they had when they were a drunk or something like that.
Oh, so you behave the similar way.
Yeah.
But you're
yeah.
no longer drinking.
Yeah.
So like you would still
Yeah.
flip out on me. Well, you're a dry drunk.
And then like and then they yeah.
No, I'm joking. But
I'm a girl drink drunk.
That is one of the greatest skits ever.
Girl drink.
Oh, it
And we were
is.
talking about that when I was playing Diablo 4. I'm like, guys, have you ever seen the girl drink drunk skit
Yeah.
for Kids in the Hall?
Yeah.
It's great.
And they're like, no, I've never seen it. He's like, well, dude, it's so great. He's like, Dan, your productivity's up, sales are up. We love everything you do, and you're fully on board on the same page. But we got to fire you. He's like, why? You're a girl drink drunk.
Yeah.
He's like, what do you mean? He's like, we can't have a girl drink drunk on staff, man.
Dude, the best was when he would buy, like he was out on the street and he bought the bottle and he had to like chop up fruit and
Yeah.
fucking put
Yeah.
it in milk before he could drink it.
Dan, you're a girl drink drunk, man. This is how it goes. We got to get rid of you.
Ugh, that show.
Yeah, that one and probably that one and the what's the Shirling.
Shirling with the snake.
Yep. Shirling.
Yeah.
Yep. And Bruce McCullough is like yeah, he's a monster trucking. Yeah, he was like, yeah, monster trucking. It keep doing it, man. It'll come around, man.
I like how I'm looking on it as like how a person listening would. It says, support the show, this and that. I was like, I never put that out. You don't have to support the show.
Yeah.
No.
Do not support
Well,
the show.
if you want to listen to the
we
show,
don't want support.
we don't want
We just want you to listen. My girl is a drunk. Does that count? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she? What's she get drunk on though? What's she
Is
drink?
she a girl drunk? Does she make girl drinks?
Yeah, she's drinking like Mai Tais.
Is she drinking like shit with big umbrellas and fucking 6 pounds of fucking fruit in it? And,
Yeah, that's a girl drink drunk.
That's a girl drink. Or like you get all that shit together and then blend
Slushy shit. Yeah.
Slushy
dude.
shit, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll fuck you up, man.
Yeah. The shit that like next thing you know you're fucking shit faced.
You know when you go to slushy shit. Yeah, that's right. So when you go to the Mexican restaurant and you get one of those big giant fucking margaritas, that's the kind of shit she's drinking.
Yeah, I drank a lot of margaritas at a lot of Mexican restaurants, but the Parrot Cove had the strongest fucking one I ever fucking
That's the one
had.
at DeQuinder, like
Yep.
past 14. Yeah,
Yep. That is that I watched that guy mix that. He poured them into that mixer thing. He poured like bottles upon bottles of tequila in that thing. Whew.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, right.
You
Not
watching
like
sports or something?
exactly nothing like throwing up Skittles.
Yeah, dude. The problem with girl drinks, I was talking about this at my my Diablo 4 crew, and because our one guy in there, he fucking likes girl drinks, and we were talking about it, and I said the thing is about it though, it'll ruin whatever tasty stuff you put in it forever. Mm-hmm. So, like if you get drunk off orange juice and vodka, well, then you're not having that with your eggs ever again.
No.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You got to kind of like maintain, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The girl drink, and they sneak up on you because you'll get fucked up out of your
Oh,
gourd.
yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of...
Yeah, because there's a drink that I don't consider a girl drink that's like that, but it tastes too good, like a Long Island iced tea.
Yeah.
It tastes good,
It's like 5 liquors.
but it's 5 different liquors. When you start drinking it, you're like, oh, and you're slamming it like it's just like you're having tea out on the sun porch in the South.
When I was bartending...
That's not the same thing.
When I was bartending, we had Long Island night. We didn't do that very long, by the way.
Oh, I bet not.
We had $2
Short
Long
Island night.
We had two $2 Long Islands. They were just little plastic cups, and my boss was like, "No, when you put ice," he goes, "Dump ice in and smack it to pack it in there."
Yeah.
That way you didn't barely. Whoa! There I am. I cut out again. It seemed like
No,
I
you're
can,
good.
I can hear you. Maybe your headphones might be fucked up.
Maybe.
but
But,
you're all right on this end.
oh, okay. So so this girl comes up and she's like, "I don't taste no liquor in this," and I'm like, "Well, do you know what's in Long Island?" And she's like, "No." I'm like, 5 liquors and a splash of Coke and a splash of sour. That's it. She's like, "Well, I don't taste it." I go, "I don't know what to tell you."
Is it this kind of Coke?
Before it was over, they were slobbering at the mouth, coked out of their brain.
That is the Coke. But yeah, it's literally 5 shots of liquor,
Yeah.
a splash of Coke, and a splash of sour.
Yeah.
That's it.
Damn, dude.
So yeah, I love that. I don't taste the liquor. I don't know what to tell you. You have more problems than I do.
If you can't taste the liquor, you're probably
you have more problems than me.
Yeah, like,
And I'm
taste
an
it, it's not
alcoholic.
enough.
And that was 20 years ago, and I was an alcoholic then. So
If you're drinking something like that and you can't taste it, it'd be like, oh, it means they mixed it really well. It's a good drink.
right.
That's what I would think.
Well, I didn't want to tell her that we just had the mixed bottles of Long Island, so it was like super weak.
Well, hey,
Yeah, well,
that's what you get.
Yeah,
for
we
trying to be a
did that.
lush.
We did that for a little while. Like that lasted about 4 or 5 weeks, and then like motherfuckers were like drinking them, and then like somebody pulled a gun out. And,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shot it out in the parking lot. We're like,
as happens.
shot it out in the parking lot. We're like, no more of that.
No
Let's see
more.
what this. That's horror. Yeah, I'm trying these new sounds.
Do magic spell. I want to hear that one.
Magic spell.
Next to horror. Ooh, that could work
That's
for
a
something.
that
That sounds
magic
like
spell.
that's like going back. That's like
That's
time.
a flashback.
Yeah, flashback. Yeah.
Oh, I remember when we were kids.
I remember when I was getting molested.
I remember when I was an altar boy.
Such a grand old time.
It's like such a great time for me.
What's one above it?
Creepy what?
Because it kind of looks like
Creepy laugh.
Creepy laugh. Okay. Comedy, huh? Oh boy.
oh god.
Comedy.
It's
It's got
cheesy.
2 masks.
Doesn't have anything about my homegrown
Crow.
drug. Yeah.
Is it like an actual crow?
Let's try it.
Or maybe it's a Sheryl Crow.
Oh, it's kind of.
Or it's a The Crow.
It doesn't have anything on our own personal drops like.
We looking for some niggas who be sucking pussy lip.
No,
That's-
we had the best drops.
Yes.
Yeah. Or if you go to hell.
Ours are the best.
Yes.
We have the best drops in the game, son.
Yeah.
So we're just trying these onboard drops that come with Podbean. They're
Yeah.
rather weak.
Yeah.
Mr. A. He's got a lot of followers.
Dude, damn, Mr. A. We're
Mr. A, you got some followers. You should be sharing our stuff if you want.
Sure.
if you want to.
With the ladies.
We're brand new. We switched over from another podcast server because
Yeah.
it wasn't cutting the mustard.
This is our 182nd episode, but
Yes.
it's the first one doing the Podbean. Flicking the bean, as we call it.
Yeah, we haven't been on here.
That's our tagline. It's like Podbean.
Well, when
Let's flick the bean.
When I first downloaded the app just to see, like, testing out different podcasting servers and stuff.
Yeah.
There's just one I saw, like, you know how, like, they have the Wicca, like, what's their religion? Not Wicca.
Witchcraft.
No, not witchcraft. What are the people that worship the earth?
Oh,
called?
hippies.
No, not them too, but like different, like Nord. The fuck is that called? Where they like, oh my god, pagan.
Pagan.
They had like a pagan symbol,
Yes.
and like I was like, all right, I'm gonna go and check out this one. It was just some like chick bitching about her husband. I was like, this isn't very. I don't think Wotan wants this.
Yeah, I mean, pagans probably got the same marital problems as everybody else too, man. But
She's like, oh, so he's like going outside, and he's like, I just don't.
really,
I'm stressed
really harsh
out.
in my vibe.
I was like, okay, this is Podbean, huh? And they're like, and a lot of these people are just on their phone.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like, I'm on my
We get
broadcaster here.
professional setup here.
No, I'm not
Oh,
saying
yeah.
that it
We're
makes it any better.
professionals.
You can do a great. Bill Burr does his shit from his phone, so
Yeah.
he can fucking shit on anything we do.
Podbean is filled with religious shows from other countries. We're not one of them.
Oh, so this isn't a newer site then?
No, not at all.
No.
This is like old. as
This
fuck.
is just something that you found.
This is like OG stuff. Like there's like, but they have some. I found some pretty interesting stuff, like conspiracy.
Oh,
The
yeah?
baby blood drinking.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is, you know,
Yeah.
we're into that.
Well-
We've been following that for a while.
and
Well-
then there's religious shows from other countries.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Indonesia and Islam and what.
It's a good thing you brought up the conspiracy theorist thing because, I mean, I've heard. Did you hear about the lab grown chicken?
No,
So, you know, we have impossible meat now that's made from plants and everything.
It's impossible.
So they
impossible to live after you eat it.
they just now cleared it for sale in the United States. It's chicken grown in labs
Yeah.
that you can eat at restaurants.
Uh-huh.
And we know what's going to happen here because we've listened to some great conspiracy theorist podcasts, and they talked about this when the Popeyes chicken sandwich was stealing all the headlines a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
How it was alien chicken hybrid.
We forewarned.
And that's exactly what's happening because all they're doing is taking the enzymes and the stem cells from the chicken and adding more nutrients and water and some other stuff, and they're growing this chicken and making it with 3D printers and shit. Mm-hmm. That's what's happening.
Just copy and paste in the same enzymes.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Over and over again.
Yep.
This is the another step on the path to allowing our alien overlords to take over for good.
Global eugenics, dehumanization, and
So-
it is in full effect.
That's what they would say on these conspiracy theory pod. Not here. That's a different podcast somewhere else. Not us. Someone else.
No, not us at all. Yeah, I've heard about that sort of thing.
But that's the kind of stuff you'll find right on Podbean.
Yeah, and I was kind of surprised though when I was like going through it, and then there's this dude, like he had like random people calling in because they got this call-in feature.
Yeah.
which is kind of like how Restream works, but it's just audio. And this chick was just like going off about I don't.
She couldn't taste any liquor in her Long Island iced tea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was going up, and
It's a problem.
they're all just letting her just blast away.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, dude, if this was my show, I'd be like, shut up,
Yeah.
white woman.
Wait.
Or just like
Whitey?
shut her, just like hang up on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was like, he had her on her show, and she's just like crowing on and on and on, as women do, until the backhand reaches the side of their cheek and
Getting all
shuts
provocative.
it.
Oh man.
Women will do that.
Yeah. Speaking of women like to do stuff out of spite.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys know that.
your wife ain't listening, is she?
No,
Okay.
she's got to work at like 8 o'clock. She's in sleep.
All right, go ahead and keep going.
And we're video game. Well, two of us are video game fans. You know, so
So Mr. said, yeah, most people on Podbean are like challenge. Okay, so that's what the thing, because I kind of observed that they just call and just crow on about any number of thing.
well, that's actually
Cool.
kind of cool too.
I mean, that's fine. I just wanted to, for one, they have all our episodes can be on here for less price than we were paying where we were before, and there's no cap.
Yeah.
So we had a cap at like 500 hours on the last place. Mm-hmm. So on here we can just forever,
Yeah.
just continue to upload. So for a similar price, actually lower.
Lower.
Sorry, Brian, go ahead.
Oh, so I like when people do things out of spite. I know you do too. I think it's funny when they do it out of spite.
Yeah.
So we talked last week about the video game stuff with Xbox and Starfield coming out, and they bought Bethesda a couple of years ago, and the reason found out during
Maryland,
Bethesda Studios,
the game studio.
the reason they bought Bethesda was because at the time, PlayStation was negotiating with Bethesda to have Starfield be a PlayStation exclusive, and Phil Spencer's like, "Well, no." So that's when they bought Bethesda just so PlayStation couldn't have it as a
Out of pure spite.
exclusive. And then they were going to release it on PlayStation. So it was going to be on both. And then because they're being such whores about it, they're like, no, it's just an Xbox.
Now you don't get it, yeah.
Yeah.
I love pettiness.
Yeah.
Pettiness is awesome.
Yeah, it can be very awesome.
It's so like you just dig into the side of your enemy and just poke at them.
But there's because that thing about them buying Activision's still going on. It's not a done deal. So he's testifying right now, and that's when all this stuff's coming out. Is that that's the reason they bought Bethesda, was just so they couldn't have an exclusive to Starfield. But that's the thing, that one of the main points that Sony keeps on throwing back in this case is that, well, if they keep on doing these exclusives, they're going to ruin the competition and stuff, and that's why they can't buy this. And it's like, fuck you. Sony's been doing that for years.
So
they've had so many things be exclusive to them. I hate them.
I get it.
Activision, that's old school.
Yeah.
That's Call of Duty and all that.
Yeah, but like, wasn't that around the 80s?
Oh, yeah. Activision's been around forever.
They're around for a long time.
Big company, though, and Xbox trying to buy them for like $70 billion.
Yeah.
So they can have their stuff, but it's going to be stuff that's going to be
So you can get,
cross-platform.
like Pitfall and
Yeah,
Frogger and
Activision Pitfall, yeah.
Yeah. But
Pong.
they don't.
Yeah.
They still plan on keeping a lot of those big games on both consoles. It's just Sony doesn't like it that they can't get their exclusives anymore.
What about Coleco?
I don't know if they're around anymore.
God damn it.
I'm not sure about that.
We might, see. So, guys, as I think of going to grab my probably 7th or 8th tall boy beer of the night,
Yeah.
we got to talk about sobriety and the Honorable Bam Margera.
Yeah.
Well, because
go ahead and talk about that while I go grab my
that's actually kind of a funny story because his drug addiction's funny to me. But a couple weeks ago, he made a threat that if they didn't let him see his kids, which he can't see his kids right now because he wouldn't go to rehab or anything,
Yeah.
he was going to smoke all the crack until they allowed him to see his kids.
Yeah. That's how you,
Yeah, if you guys let me see the kid,
This is how you get it done. This is how you get shit done.
if you don't let me see the kid, I will smoke all the crack I can find.
Until
Well, that
you
just
let
tells me you really love crack. That doesn't tell me why it's your kid. It just tells me that you are addicted to crack and you love it so much you can't get away from it.
Yeah.
So Lamar Odom, former basketball player, former
Crackhead.
he did some drugs. Yeah, had some drug stuff going on. Former Kardashian
Violator of one of those Kardashian boxes.
we just got 2 new people. He was able to talk to Bam and get him into the Lamar Odom Wellness Center, which is his rehab center. Well, so Bam was doing this thing. He'd been in there for a couple weeks, but he decided to check himself out on Monday.
Right.
And then 2 days ago, Thursday, he was having dinner at a place, and he decided, you know what? I'm going to finish out my rehab in Las Vegas.
Well, yeah, that's where you want to go if you're trying to stay clean. That's the place to go.
Yes. So that's what's going to happen. He's not going to party while he's there.
No.
So, which I don't know if you heard, Mike. He was he checked himself out of rehab.
Look, HannyJ.
We got a couple new listeners since you left.
She's right. Yeah.
So he
Vegas.
He checked himself out of Lamar Odom's rehab center.
Yes.
And then he's been staying at Lamar Odom's place for a couple of days. And then he
He's
decided
going to dehydrate himself with hookers or whatever.
Then he decided he's going to finish out his rehab with a party in Vegas. So
oh shit!
He's totally not going to do any drugs.
No drugs though.
It's rehab.
It's a drug-free party.
It's the best place for rehab. control for sure.
When I heard that crack thing a couple weeks ago about how he's just going to keep on smoking, I'm going to keep on smoking crack until you let me see that child.
Yeah. That's not a very good bargaining
You
tool.
love crack, don't you, boy?
Yeah, you smoke crack, don't you?
Let me see my kids. I'm gonna smoke all the crack I can get my hands on.
Before it was over, they were slobbering at the mouth, coked out of their brain.
Coked out of the brain.
Coked out of their brain.
Jerry
Good
Jarrett.
old Jerry Jarrett.
Original Double J. What happened?
Yeah, I don't. Well, the thing is, like,
That's
when
like
I said
me.
he let when anyone leaves rehab early, you know it's on, dude.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a major.
Oh, yeah.
What did you guys get busted for the FCC? Okay, this is a Twitch person.
Yeah.
Okay, we got busted by the FCC not 12 years ago.
It's longer than that
that's
now.
way long ago. We're talking
Dude, that was
2005.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were pirating the FM band.
Yeah.
Pirate radio.
Here, we're near Detroit. We're on the east side of Detroit, and we were on the FM band, and I was on 87.9, and we were doing this years ago, and we would play death metal, and we would swear and everything. So people would be listening to the radio and hear this kind of talk, but even we were younger, so more vulgar,
Yeah.
more insane.
Yeah.
On FM, like their regular radio. And
Yeah.
we got interviewed by like regular like underground magazines and stuff.
Yeah.
And then something called Justin TV came out, and we were thinking about going on there. Remember Justin TV?
Yeah.
It became Twitch. And I was
Yeah.
like, this is stupid. Who's going to do this shit? So I stopped doing that.
Yeah.
And then we stopped everything because we got old and fat.
Well, you did
And,
get a couple warnings from the FCC though,
Yeah.
because they
Yeah.
sent it to they can track you.
Yeah.
And you were a little bit over the legal limit
Well, yeah.
because wasn't a limit you could broadcast up to like just under 1 watt.
Yeah, we were 27.8 times more powerful than what they allowed.
so we were basically 30%.
Yeah,
more.
like the one day
30 times.
The
more.
one day, I was living here, and that one day I was outside on the porch, smoking a cigarette, and
watching Captain Kangaroo.
and there was a
Oh, that's when you lived here, yeah.
and there was the black van across the street, and I was like, oh, that's weird. And I just remember mentioning it to you, and then it was like 2 days later that letter showed up in the mail.
Yeah, that sounds more technical than anything. We were just on the radio, dude, illegally.
So
That's all that. I know it sounds nuts, but it was a $200 card, and I plugged it into the back of my computer, and then I had a little booster for another $100, and then an antenna on top of my house.
Giant
It's
antenna.
back in, and then people would hear it, and then
yeah.
It's a fucking giant antenna.
So you're allowed to broadcast as an amateur on the FM radio bands
correct.
it's like a
up
certain
to 0.99
Basically,
watts.
you
Yeah.
can do about a city block
Yeah.
legally.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
You could hear this
Mike here
7
had-
miles from the
Mike here was about 30 times over the legal limit.
I remember I was probably 6 to 7 miles from here, and it came in perfect.
Oh yeah.
when that guy came to interview me, and then he took a picture of me, and then I had my like hat over my face so you can see him, and then I saw it at the little record store. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, and I read the interview, and then my picture. I'm like, dude, you made me look way fucking cooler than I actually am.
right?
It's like, dude, I am a nerd.
Yeah.
and I look like a badass here. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Pirating radio.
And he took all my best quotes. You know, a good writer knows how to do that.
Yeah.
He didn't take all my bullshit like I'm talking now about nothing.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
didn't. He fucking knew how to edit all my retardation down to the fine stuff.
Yep.
And I just sounded like such a I can't think of the word, like a thing.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm an
He did a
idiot.
good job.
Yeah. So
No, we didn't actually steal.
no, you don't steal the airwaves. You just broadcast on them.
No.
That'd be cool. If I could steal them, I would have.
Usually on the really low bands too. That's how you do it. Like so, around here, the lowest radio station on our dial is probably 88.7, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, doesn't the
87.9.
87.9? Yeah, that's right.
That's where we were. Yeah.
That's where we were because the high school over in Warren does it on 87.9, don't they?
89.1.
Oh, they were 89.1. That's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, you go as low as you can because there's less competition.
So
There's one
hen-
out of Auburn Hills
hen-
now that's bad.
Hence the name Radio Underground. Okay, so you're listening to this on, it could be podcast, Podbean, all these different places. we were FM, like we were trying to do like a shitty version of like shock jock stuff,
Yeah.
but like worse.
But we had no prostitutes or
Essentially,
porn
Radio
stars
Underground's been pretty much in existence for like 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it this way: when I started doing this, I was good looking. That's how long ago
That's
that
a
was.
long
It's a
time
long
ago.
time ago, man.
Yeah.
So it was like a fucking 20 years and 50 pounds ago.
Yeah.
Long time ago. Yeah. So, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the Bam Margera. I hope he lives, but I doubt.
He will.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, I don't really like. What's his thing? Is it drinking? Is it?
Well,
Crack?
apparently crack.
But I mean,
Yeah.
like, so he ain't shooting.
No.
I don't know, dude. No.
I don't think so.
So dude, if he's just smoking crack and drinking, he's probably gonna live a long time. It's just gonna fucking tear him up slowly.
Yeah.
You know, if he was shooting, the likelihood of him getting. I mean, then again, you never know. If he buys crack off somebody like in some fucked up neighborhood, he might get some fentanyl, and that's it. He's done.
Yeah, well, especially.
Oh, if he takes a. Oh, thanks for liking the show, Hanny.
Hey,
Thank you, Hanny,
thank you.
very much.
Yeah,
Hanny and Mister, and
we'll be on here more now.
yeah, we'll be on
we're
here.
We're new to the Podbean.
So when I was like scoping out a new place to bring the show, I saw that like people here had like it was kind of an active community. Like people were, and then Mr. A was telling me that people just do call-in shows, which whatever we can do
That's
that.
cool. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, we're new here. We'll work on.
But
some stuff.
I didn't really know how it worked because I was like, well, it's kind of a eclectic group of people on here. There's like alien conspiracy, then regular religion, and then like black empowerment. There's also
Nah, fuck that. People
all right. I won't do it then. I won't do it.
call in and trash your fucking.
well, thank you.
All right, thanks for that.
Thank
Yeah.
you for that advice.
Well,
Our format's pretty simple. We talk about shit that makes us laugh.
yeah.
That's about it, really. We're offensive, but we don't talk politics. We don't talk religion. We just talk about stupid
Yeah.
shit.
Stupid shit.
Shit from the 90s.
Mostly the
And
90s.
80s.
Yeah, 80s.
yeah. And we don't have a general
50s.
format, but I guess if we could pin it down to anything,
My
it'd probably-
Mouseketeer talk earlier.
we roast culture and society
We try to.
a little bit. Some are good. Some Mr. A's.
She's a sex bomb.
I'm just a sex bomb.
Oh, there you go.
Like
Nice.
Sex Bomb, like from Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, we're on every Saturday, 10 to 1.
Yeah.
On the Eastern time
On the
zone.
Eastern
Eastern.
time. Yeah, Eastern time.
Yes.
We'll run a little bit longer for you all tonight.
We're in the United States of America.
Yeah, Detroit.
Oh, sweet. We're from,
Oh, her mom's from
Oh,
Detroit.
nice.
All right,
There you
nice.
go.
Sweet.
Word.
Detroit's really far. It's like, I don't know, 4 miles that way.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
the eastern border of it.
Yeah,
Um,
we're
not far from
You're in
Detroit.
Arizona, yeah. I don't blame you.
Oh yeah.
I should get. We have a Discord,
we,
dude.
We do have a
Arizona.
Discord.
So this is weird. Like we've been on Twitch for a while, and like pretty much everyone on Twitch is like our friends.
Yeah.
But this is we are on Discord, dude.
Yeah. If you do you have the link for the Discord, can you put it in
Yeah,
the
I'll
chat?
put it in there.
Yeah.
I'll get it in there eventually.
Speaking of Detroit,
I've been drinking since.
not really
early.
Detroit, but speaking of our town that's near Detroit.
I'm the only guy in the show that fucking drinks, and I'm the one running all the equipment.
Yeah,
that's a great
makes sense.
idea.
Yeah.
These two don't drink. I've tried to get Brian to run the equipment because I'm an alcoholic.
Well, you do fine.
It's like I'm a weekend binge drinker. Like Brian, run the equipment. They're like, no, you do all right.
You do good.
I'm like, "Ooh, get the link and put it in there. Like, what link? Where?
It's
Where do I
Discord.
find her fucking link?
It's Discord. I think you just did their phone line.
Oh, sweet. She shared the live show. Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Speaking of Detroit area and what crime, that kind of stuff.
Crime.
There's
no
crime.
crime here.
There's still some crime in our town also, but not in your driveway though, because you were. What'd you do the other day, Mike?
What?
With your wallet? You just left it in your.
Oh yeah, I fucking left my wallet completely. I left it in my pickup truck, unlocked. There's all kinds of drug issues around here. People breaking and not even breaking in cars, just reaching in cars, breaking.
Yep.
And I left it out there all night. And I'm so poor, and all my stuff looks so bad
Yeah.
that they don't even bother robbing me.
Yeah.
Even attempting it.
They feel bad. They're like, oh
They
man,
put-
this
they put
motherfucker
money
ain't got
into your
nothing.
car.
I was talking to my mom about, like, dude, if they came into this house is a jackpot.
Yeah.
Because I got podcast equipment, gaming stuff, but on the outside it looks like fucking the poltergeist house after.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like Shantytown, man.
It's kind of a genius move on your part. You live.
Yeah.
It doesn't look great on the outside, but on the inside, it's got stuff in it that would definitely be valuable.
So here,
Kind of smart.
here, let me. All right. Funny thing is, like, I don't drink at all during the week, but the one day I do drink is when I do my show.
Yeah.
So it's a great.
To help
idea.
with nerves.
Yeah.
But no, because when we pulled up, we
I
looked
don't
at,
feel like talking if I don't drink.
when we pulled up, it was what, almost 9:30, and the sun was almost down, but it was kind of orangey out there. And the back of your truck, the back windshield is tinted, but it's like mirror tinting on the back of it. It looked like you had cardboard in the back
Dude, I
windshield.
thought- I was
Did
like-
it really?
I was like, why is there cardboard in his window or wood or whatever?
I'm like, no,
I'm
that's
like,
just
did somebody
sun.
break his window out? And then when we pulled up and got parked, I'm like, oh, that's like a tint or something.
I know I'm WT, but not that WT. Damn, son.
Well, I thought maybe
WT
something
stands for
happened
white
to it and you
trash.
had to put wood in there until you could get a new window or something.
I
I was waiting for a story.
I'm not that the. I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah, it was just that the light was hitting it perfectly. It was pretty awesome. But
Okay, so I'm trying to think of how to share my Discord, and I can't.
in the restream, right?
Well, I want to
I
share
don't
for
know.
that dude that's in the fucking. I don't know.
I'll
Talk
see-
about something while I'm. I don't
Yeah.
know what to say.
Oh,
I guess
I think we still got a couple of topics.
Yeah.
I don't think we do.
We don't? I thought we had like a topic or something.
No, we got. We can find topics. How about that peanut butter? No.
Yeah.
Oh, I
We
guess
do the Seinfeld. What
Wait,
do they
wait,
call it? Peanut butter?
what's it? There's already a Titanic subfan mod in GTA.
I don't know if you guys play GTA, but
What's GTA? Oh, Grand
Grand
Theft
Theft
Auto,
Auto.
yeah.
Somebody that already made a sub resembling the sub from the whole debacle in the game,
Already?
like a couple days ago, actually.
Wow.
That shit happens all the time, but people are like, they get on that shit right away. They know exactly.
I got something.
Do you?
It's not really that great, but in December of 2020, so the tumor was getting really big in my colon.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't button my pants. Mm-hmm. And so I ordered 2 pair of overalls for work.
Yeah.
So, well, screw going to the doctor. I'm just going to get overalls so that I don't have to button my pants anymore and just keep letting that thing that I don't know what it is grow,
Makes sense.
which we later found out was a tumor. But so didn't get the pants. Okay. Didn't get them. There was like a back order, and then they couldn't find my confirmation number, all this shit out of nowhere. Week and a half ago, I get a thing from this lady. She's got my order.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, what? So I'm back and forth with her. I go, I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, oh, so she sends me a copy of this invoice, and I'm like, oh, yeah. You guys, like, I totally forgot about it. I went back and forth with you guys for like 6 months, and then I just, I was bleeding by that time. So I was like, my memory was going. I was like, like losing my mind and shit. And I forgot about it. So she's like, well, do you just want a refund? Or I'm like, no, send those bitches. I'll wear those fuckers to work.
Hell
So
yeah.
now my new shop outfit is they sent me 2 T-shirts too. So now now I look like fucking some crazy fucking hillbilly, because like the hair's growing. So I just go into work and it's just like all over the place, and I'm they making fun of me, but I just thought it was funny that 2.5 years later, I got my overalls.
It is kind of funny.
I spent $93 on.
You can do your best hillbilly Jim impersonation.
I do.
So, by the way, everybody who's new, we've got a few tonight.
Yeah.
Al has beat cancer,
Yes.
and he is. We're very happy that he's alive.
I'm a dirty Detroit shop rat,
You can't kill a cockroach.
drunken shop rat.
He's tough.
I gave up the drink.
Yep. After a nuclear holocaust, there will be cockroaches and Al.
Yeah, I gave
And
up.
Keith Richards.
Keith, right?
Long story short, I felt like shit. Didn't know why I felt like shit. Thought it was because I was drinking too much. Quit drinking. And then the pain really started.
Yeah.
Thought I had a hernia. Did not. Had
Yeah,
a.
because you didn't have the alcohol to mask the pain.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Right.
Oh, Brian, you did do the Discord. Okay, thank you.
I was able to figure it out.
So giant tumor. Had it cut out. Beat it. Almost a year now.
Yeah.
Almost a year since I finished. Since I finished treatment.
August 5th.
Yep. HannyJ.
We're going to follow Hanny there. We're going to follow you.
We'll follow you.
You're one of our OG friends
Thank
here
you.
now.
It's that's still pretty early by you. It's only about 10 o'clock in Arizona.
We're gonna remember
Wait.
you when we explode up to 20 followers on here.
Yeah.
Wait, is Arizona mountain or Pacific? What
That was
coast town?
mountain, isn't it?
It might be.
Part of it. I think part of Arizona is.
You have you have your
yeah.
own.
That's right.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. That's right. That's right.
Like the
Because
Indianites.
they don't do the
It's
they don't do the
10:05.
daylight savings.
Yeah.
They don't do
Well, that's
Yep.
cool. I was supposed to go to
What's
Arizona.
that town in Indiana that doesn't do it here?
yeah.
Near us?
I thought it was Gary, honestly, but I don't know now.
I because I went I flew in like for some reason I was flying out of Salt Lake and for some reason they went to Phoenix before they came out this way.
They do a lot. They fly a Sky
And
Harbor
like
and then out.
it was the same time and I'm like, "Oh, that's weird." And they're like, "No, they don't acknowledge it." Okay.
Sir, read who we sent you our Discord.
Yep. But
He's like, "Now he's going to do it just cuz you worked so hard for it."
do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights at 7:30 your time.
All right, I'll check it out.
Okay.
We'll check
All
it
right.
out. We'll
Wait,
yeah.
is that at 7? Yeah, okay.
7:30. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm off work by 7:30 your time is 10:30. I can do it.
But
I'll
will
probably be
try.
playing Diablo 4 by then.
I'm good. Yeah, I'll be setting up a podbean here. Because I didn't, I'm always the one that's the last to do it. I didn't subscribe to Radio Underground until I was like a year and a half.
Oh, it is
into
7:30 East Coast time. Okay. Oh, that's perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Now, Al, and I'll put out like we're on TikTok. TikTok isn't like really. We do some clips of what we do, but I just put out like funny memes. Well, we had one that went kind of viral with like one. I don't know. It was like kind of viral. Al has no idea like how we're doing out there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, this one's doing really well, and Al's like, oh, okay, and then he'll like share something. I'm like, yeah, Al,
Yeah.
we already shared something like that.
Yeah.
Al's like my dad.
I'm savvy.
He's not super tech savvy.
I'm savvy, just not tech savvy.
Yeah, it's like he'll send me like other people's stuff all day long. Send me other.
I feel so bad. He sent Alan. You sent me so many things from Instagram, and I never ever look at any of them.
So when I do that, like I send them to you and Mike and Eric and Craig.
Yeah.
And I send them to my other Instagram account too. My other Instagram account that I haven't been on in like a year probably has like fucking 6,000 fucking messages.
Yeah. Well, Al, I want you to know I look at most of what you send me.
Yeah.
But between you, there's you, both Erics we know, and then
Yeah.
Morgan. I get so many between just the four of you that I can't possibly look at them all. It's like, hey, check that. It's like
lately-
one after another, and it's like, and then like at Morgan, it's always something incredibly politically incorrect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like, it's just one thing after another.
I like what I've been trying to do lately is I just find something in the morning. I'm like, okay, that's how the day is going to start, and then I send something really fucked up, and then that's what I try to do just for the day.
Annie's in our server. Sweet,
Cool.
sweet. Thank you. Yeah, we're on all formats. Probably shouldn't be. Probably should just be audio only. But
No, man, we need the video. People got
No.
to see these mugs. of
Yeah,
ours.
I want people to see my my pretty decrepit face.
yeah.
You are old.
Well, the thing is,
Ancient.
we should have started out on Podbean because we're all middle age, so it's like
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
I'm from the Middle Ages.
Yeah, we're
That's how old I am.
we're
That's how
not
ancient I am.
we don't try to sugarcoat it. We know how good we are. We know our worth.
I
We know.
yeah. I won't refer to myself as old. I'm not old.
You
I'm
invite
ancient.
them as a speaker.
I'm ancient. Yeah.
You want to speak on here? Sure. I don't. Hold on.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, fine.
Oh, you can just invite. Oh, all
right, I'll have her on.
I joined and said, "Don't let anyone call in; it'll derail your show." And
then right away, here you're calling in immediately.
We've known you for 25 minutes.
Yeah,
we trust you.
Yeah.
You see my
Yeah. All right.
You got curly Shirley Temple hair. We're gonna let you in.
right? Yeah, I'm one of yous.
Yeah, we don't.
Sort of.
I thought my Mouseketeer reference from earlier was the word furthest back we were going to go. You went to Shirley Temple.
Shirley
Temple.
Temple.
People and a bunch of servers, but it's a weird time at night. You never know. It's hit or miss on weekends.
Yeah. Well, we did you get in here from Mr. A? Is that how you figured?
No, I just happened to still be awake, and
so we showed up in a random feed. Oh, there you go.
Okay. But when I saw Mr. A, he's one of my favorites, and he was here. I said, "Okay, then I'll hang out and listen."
Yeah, he pretty much I think a minute after we started the show, he came on. So it was pretty fast.
You know how things get stale,
Yeah.
You're around. Yeah, you kind of. There's a lot of religious shows going on, a lot of Iranian shows. At night, sometimes there's not a lot going on, so you see someone new, and you're like, let me see what's going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really focus on anything in particular. We just see shit that makes us laugh, and we just talk about it.
Like that submersible that we started off our show talking about those billionaires that their submarine blew up, and they were using my main critique as a gamer is they were using a knockoff PlayStation controller.
Oh, I saw that. Holy crap! Who would see that and go, I think I should do this?
Yeah.
It's a Logitech. It's not even an actual DualShock 4.
Yeah, it was
clearly it's high tech. I'll be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the perfect way to go 2 miles into the ocean.
So, Hanny, does your show have a theme, or do you just kind of wing it, or what do you do?
So I'm kind of like the co-host on a lot of stuff, but the main one is Joe Antonio's show, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and we do kind of this. We talk about world events. We listen to prank phone calls. We're sort of like Howard Stern inspired.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. That makes sense. I'm the foul-mouthed sex bomb.
There you go. Right on.
Well, we're all about that because we like to be offensive and foul-mouthed.
Yeah,
so.
we don't care who we offend, really. I mean, it's all jokes. It's all life is hard enough, so we do our stuff to laugh.
Exactly.
And then we listen to music.
People forgot.
Joe used to be a DJ, so we listen to a lot of music.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you were a DJ. All right now.
Yeah.
Not me, Joe.
Oh yeah, it's not like we weren't actual DJs, but we pirated the FM band illegally. We got caught, and then had to shut down, obviously. But then we started doing internet shows, and then Justin TV came out, and it became Twitch. I was like, maybe we should go on this Justin TV. I'm like, no one will ever do this stupid shit.
Yeah.
And then Twitch is you got Amaranth licking a microphone 14 hours a day, making millions.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not making millions. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
I mean, I tried licking the microphone, but nobody is wanting to pay me to do it.
They don't want to see that.
No, they were not interested at all.
So we'll check your show out and stuff. That's cool.
Yeah,
I do
for
my
sure.
own show every now and then. I play music and sing and stuff, and then I do a few different things around here.
So
around these parts.
Just for clarification, you can just play music on here, right? You can play because I know you get on Twitch and stuff. You get copywritten and all this. But I'm not worried about making money on here. I just want to play stuff I want to play.
Oh no, on here nobody pays that much attention. Joe has a license where he can play whatever he wants.
Oh, okay.
He wants to spend his money, he can spend it. It's not mine. When I do my shows, I play everything. It doesn't matter. Nobody's checking on me. Nobody's going to do anything.
Right on.
Cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, sweet. So I now, how long have you been doing this broadcast?
So I've been on Podbean a little over a year. I started on Castbox. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Yeah. Yep.
We're on there. Oh,
I
were
was
on there.
big on Castbox Live for probably about 5 years. They shut down. I wandered over here and met Joe like my first night, and he was like, "I like your voice," and I said, "Okay, weirdo." And
No, you do. You do have a good voice.
I like your voice there, Hanny.
Yeah, you. I didn't mean it in a creepy way, but you do. You have a good voice. Like it definitely would. Like I would. Like if I heard you doing a show, I would stick around and listen.
I want to pay you to degrade me.
Yeah.
And I'm like one of the dudes, so I can joke with all of them.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
There you
sassy. I can hold my own.
Yeah.
So you guys should check it out. You would like it. And you're more than welcome to show up and call in. Joe likes to promote people.
Cool.
There's all kinds of stuff here. I highly recommend in your free time jumping around because it's a very interesting world here.
Yeah, I
You know?
like I was telling Brian, I was like, dude, like I found like some wicked fucking alien conspiracy shit on here, and like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, because we had a show we did where we pretended to be people that were into that, and it never took off. I'm like, dude, we could do that here, and people would like buy into it.
Yeah, we gotta think of some
People are
weird
really
topics.
stupid.
And then
Yeah.
we started a group called ABHOA, which is the American Bigfoot Hunters of America.
Anabolic.
American Bigfoot Hunters of America.
Yeah.
Anabolic.
We had a
We'll probably
relative.
we're gonna do a faux Bigfoot hunter show on
Yeah.
here. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Have you had any luck or
No.
We haven't found him.
We went to Kentucky 2 years ago, but he left. He was gone.
Yeah, he was on vacation. We didn't see Bigfoot.
We didn't see
How
him.
dare you?
Yeah.
Bigfoot is an impressive 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I believe in you. I think you could find him.
yeah.
You're in Detroit. You're kind of like in the land of crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or near Detroit.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah. So how much money would it take for you to go into a submarine to the bottom of the ocean? Just curious.
I would never do that because I'm not an idiot.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
So I said I would do it for 10 million, but I have to. You got to send me down with a revolver in case I get stuck, so I can unsubscribe to life.
Yeah.
I'm not being stuck down there and doing the finger tapping. You know, like those Russian guys a few years ago.
Yeah.
They had to like tap and like they're tapping, hoping that people would
Oh, yeah. When the
echolocate
subway.
them.
Yeah, right.
I ain't doing any of that.
No, there's so much unknown down there.
I don't know Morse
Like-
code, so.
Hey, we have another Laguna Knot.
Laguna Knot. That's my friend. Hi.
Oh, cool. Thanks for.
Yeah, he's cool. He's in Canada.
Oh, okay. We're
Yeah.
we're one of the few places in Canada in America where Canada's south of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Southeast.
Southeast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, we're like right. Yeah, we can see Canada from.
No, it's
Like-
about 15-minute drive. 20.
Mhm.
You don't have a very strong Michigan accent, though.
Oh, no?
We don't know.
No, okay.
Michigan.
No, we don't. We don't have the northern
Or
yet.
maybe I'm just used to it, so I don't notice it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
No, I don't know. Maybe we've been talking online so long that we into the void to no one.
Yeah.
You're
There's no
just
one
not-
listens.
Well,
you're just not-
I lived out in Utah, and they told me I had an accent, and I said, "No, I don't. You do."
Yeah.
That was it. They talked weird. They said things weird. I didn't understand.
I've been
some of
told I
their-
have an accent before, and I don't hear it, but I guess that's normal, right? You never think your own accent is an accent.
Yeah.
You have a
You know what I miss is Coney Islands over there.
yeah,
Leo's. Leo.
yeah,
Shit,
Leo's.
It's been a minute.
Yep.
When there's National and Leo
Yeah,
and
National.
all
Yep.
that stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Leo's. I loved Leo's. I remember that. I used to go there every summer as a child. My grandparents lived there. My mom, day after she graduated from University of Michigan, moved to Arizona. So that's all I grew up in. But I'd go visit Grandma and Grandpa for the summers, and I loved it there.
So,
Oddly.
are you a Wolverine fan?
I am. I have to
Yes.
be.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we love.
We
You
all
have no
are, too.
choice.
Yes, because we hate.
I would be disowned.
Michigan
I would be
State.
disowned.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
like
of
we don't like
course.
Michigan State.
And we hate
Obviously,
Ohio
my
State.
cousin is an alumni from Michigan State. We just don't talk about it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody's got deep dark secrets
we
in the
don't
family.
we don't hate Michigan State as much as we hate Ohio State, but we still don't like them.
They're second worst.
Yeah.
They're second worst.
But in my immediate family, my dad's an ASU alum, and I'm like the rest of us are U of A alumni.
Oh,
And
okay.
we still love him, you know?
Yeah, right.
We have to. We just judge him a lot.
As you should.
Yes. Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah. Well, like I say, like everybody who goes to Michigan State is automatically in Al Qaeda.
Of course.
Yeah, they're
100%.
like the Spartans. Oh my God, I hate Sparty.
Yeah.
But Ohio State's the worst.
Yes.
Because we almost went to war with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over Toledo.
Yeah.
no
Over.
less.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They stole a city from us.
They did.
They stole
did.
Toledo. I want it back because I don't want Ohio to have anything nice.
But
Toledo's
how
not
do you
nice.
get it?
Toledo's not nice.
No, we
but
did- we did not
I don't want
lose.
them to have anything not nice.
It's the principle. It's
Yeah, it
not
is.
that we really
It
want
is.
it.
It's the principle.
I get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We almost had a civil war over that city.
It's like the stalker thing. If I can't love you, no one can.
right. Right.
Yeah.
Like, you're
Right.
mine.
But
100%.
Toledo.
Yeah. So, have you ever
get
been
it.
stalked before?
Oh, I have.
Oh, hot. Tell me.
I mean, internet-wise, I have.
Oh,
Like, he was in
yeah.
India.
Creepy internet dudes.
No, he was in India, but
Oh.
I mean, just the other day, out of nowhere, it's been over a year and a half since he bothered me. I got this call in the middle of the night, and I looked, and I just started laughing, and I blocked. I was like, really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Back. Okay, cool. He even messaged my mom on Facebook. That's how
Oh,
crazy
wow.
he was.
I want to talk to Hanny. Where
Wow.
is she?
Yeah.
He's like trying
Wow.
He
to get
really
at you.
wanted
yeah.
me to be his wife. He went nuts.
The
People
thing is if you liked more than 2 of his posts, and this is my thing, if you like more than 2 of my social media posts, then you owe me a date. That's how I view it.
Oh,
So
what?
you're
Is
leading
that,
him
like-
on.
It's only natural, man.
You're
that's-
leading him on, and that
I did. I must have.
yeah.
I have a friend from India on Facebook, and he's literally like, I started Facebook in 2007 when I first moved to Utah, and he was like my third friend, and he was a kid. He was only like 16 or 17, but he said he
Oh, that
used
got weird.
he said he used Facebook and all and like social media, and he used all these different things to learn how to speak English. And
They
he's
do.
still he's
They
still
do.
my friend on Facebook.
See, that's the thing. Like, it's like 50-50 that I've learned since I've been on social media. Like,
Yeah.
I've met some really interesting, good people, and I've met some really trash people.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
But I think
Oh,
that's everywhere.
Yeah, for
Even
sure.
in the U.S., like, there's a lot of trash people here, too.
Sure, absolutely.
What?
Oh yeah.
Not
Well,
in the USA.
There- there's no
You
way
know
that
it's
there's
true.
no way that you can have a melting pot like this in this, all from all different places in this country and not have a bunch of creepy people.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the important
Yeah,
thing
it's
to
just-
do is, as a woman, is you just can't lead them on.
Yeah, but that's the thing is you can just be nice and say hi, and they're like, "Oh, she's in love with me."
And that's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Why
about.
would you
Why
do
would you
that?
say that?
I'm
So
just
should I
kidding.
just be a bitch?
Yeah, it's like
Want me to just like?
Well,
like-
because that's
Oh,
also
no.
that works too.
That's
Like,
a
you
turn
see,
on also.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't win.
you see how
minute-
you see how the male brain works now,
Yeah,
Annie?
like the minute
Oh,
you
I know.
the minute you say hi and touch my arm, that's it. We're in love.
When's the wedding?
But that's the thing is online. I'm not even touching you. I'm
Yeah.
just speaking to you.
If you-
You're touching
I
our
mean-
hearts.
Yeah, if you're tickling the heart.
Yeah,
that's it.
we're like,
Yeah.
she's so
What I do.
nice.
Yep, she likes me.
yeah.
It's like guys
I've
guys
had
that go to
people
strip
block me
clubs.
because they get jealous that I'm flirting with this other person, and I flirt with them. I flirt with girls, guys. I don't care. I have fun.
Hot.
I'm 35 and single. I could do what I want.
Do
But I've
what you
had
need to
people block
do.
me because they get jealous that I was like, I sent a kissy emoji to someone else, and I'm like, what?
Well, Hanny, how dare you?
Well, it's like guys that go to strip clubs.
How goddamn dare you.
spend all their money on strippers and then think like, oh, she likes me. Yeah,
Right?
she doesn't
She
like you.
touched me.
If you
well,
if
you
you
just
run out of
dropped
money,
$1,000. Of course, you fucking touched.
right?
You.
And if you run out of money, she's moving to the next guy.
Yeah. So that's
It's very bad. But it's not just men. Girls are just as bad. You know?
yeah.
They really are.
I have been
People
stalked.
just need to like pull their heads out of their butts.
You've been stalked, Mike?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I mean, the girl,
Really?
she was bigger than me. I'm 300 pounds, so she's bigger than me. So we're talking
Whoa.
big. We're talking big.
It's a whole lot of love.
What'd you do?
what,
I let her on. You can't do that.
I
How'd you lead her on?
I liked 2 or more of her posts. I told you the rules.
Yeah.
Like, you like 2 or more of their posts, then you invite. Well, you know when they say don't let the vampire in because the powers.
yeah.
2 or more
Right,
posts,
yeah.
you let the creep in.
Is
It goes.
Mike, I got breaking news.
What's that?
Craig's wife went to a concert.
Oh no way!
if
Your wife,
Oh,
your
geez.
they're these 2 fellows here are my first cousin, and their brother, his wife, never ever in her life says no to a show. She goes to every concert there is.
Yeah.
And I just joke because I'm into death metal and stuff. I'm like, I'm going to take her to a death metal show. I know she'll go.
who did
Yeah.
she go see?
I'm going to
She
take her
wants
to a
Counting Crows.
Deicide show or something.
Oh, really? They're here?
She's going to
Oh,
go.
very nice. I love shows too. I love music, so I'd be similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to
She went and saw Three Doors Down a couple nights ago.
3 Doors Down.
Oh,
I was
no.
making fun of her so bad
Yeah.
for that.
No.
It's like, yeah.
It was
Then
brave for 3 Doors Down.
Today it was Counting Crows and Dashboard Confessional.
I would have went to that.
Whoa!
I would've
Bring
went to
me
that.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have went to
Thought
that.
too. I can't do the screaming stuff. That's like my limit. I can't do the screamo.
Oh, Screamo?
Yeah,
Okay.
stop.
Screamo? No.
Yeah, the screaming stuff. Like I don't know what you're even.
I like the
trying
growl.
to
I like the
explain
growling.
or whatever you want to call it. I don't get it.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm an old dude, so I'm an old metalhead and punk. But
Yeah, but metal's different than like screaming. You know what I mean? Like the really.
Yeah, like I listen to a lot of thrash metal and punk, but now I don't even know what I'm listening to lately. Lately I've been listening to a lot of new stuff that I found on Spotify that I didn't know about. It's not new.
Spotify gets you, man.
It's not new, it's just new to me, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
Like a lot
I
of
love
like
Spotify. For
I love
that.
this Fallout Boy. Who are they?
well, I've been listening to a lot of like folk.
That's how old we
and
are.
Country
this Fallout
rock.
Boy.
and-
They're talented. These
yeah,
kids.
Yeah, right.
You act like you're like 80. You're not 80.
Right.
Yeah.
No. I just turned 50.
Who's this Elvis fellow? Who is he?
Yeah.
I've heard words of this guy.
He's
He
good.
seems alright.
What do you mean he's dead?
I can't wait to see him.
I just heard about him. He's dead?
This Jerry Lee Lewis guy. He fucks his cousin. I like him.
Yeah. Oh, gee.
Yeah. So, all right. I didn't mean to kill everything with the cousin fucking.
Oh, no. That's
mean,
cool.
It happens.
Well,
Sometimes you go there.
It's already 1:30.
So yeah. So I think we're gonna shut it down, Hanny.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
But it's nice to meet you, and
Yeah.
we will check out your
Yes, for sure.
your art, and we'll
Sure.
and thanks for getting in the Discord and all that.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
We're a weekly show. Feel free to hop in.
we're every Saturday
yeah.
Saturday night. This is about when we're on. I mean, this is the far end of when we're on.
Yep.
So starting effective tomorrow, I'm going to start stalking you.
Yeah, you were really nice to us.
Okay,
so-
I
yeah.
look forward to it.
So you if don't like more than 2 of Al's things, because then you invite him in. That's my
Right,
rule.
right.
Well, he doesn't have enough
But
things
see-
on social
But
media.
see, she already did because she said congrats when I beat cancer. So that's
Yeah,
it.
there you go. Oh yeah,
She's
you congratulate
she's
him
in.
on a
That's
cancer
it.
beating.
that's
You owe him. I'm
First
sorry.
mistake, Hanny.
yeah.
You let the vampire in.
It's true love, man.
There you go.
It's true love.
Hanny's all got it for
Where
me.
do you live? I'm going there now. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about me driving across country because I'm not allowed to drive yet.
Not
He's a
yet.
catch.
Yeah, I'm a catch.
The perfect kind of stalker.
I'm a catch a predator.
So yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys.
All right.
Thank you, Hanny, very much.
Yep.
And we're going to.
We will chat with you soon.
We'll close out the show. Al, do you have a song in mind? Anything?
Oh, you put
Can you
me on the
think of
spot.
I didn't mean to.
I don't know.
We can do
Some flotsam and jetsam.
There you go. Doomsday for the deceiver. Hey, from Arizona.
That's a lot to type
Oh
in.
yeah, that's why
They're
I
from
did it.
Arizona, man. Yeah,
you go.
yeah. You must have known. Straight up.
Everybody in
That's
Arizona
how-
knows each other.
That's how. Yeah, right. That's That's how old I am.
Yeah, we're tiny like that. We all know everyone. Mhm.
Yeah.
That's how old I am. I was a teenager when Flotsam and Jetsam's first album came out 38 years ago.
I couldn't name one of their songs.
I know.
I only know because he used to listen to them.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. How about we'll just do Halloween.
That Jimmy Crack Corn song?
Jimmy Craig and Twing Twang Twang. You got any of it?
Yeah, twang twang twang.
We'll do King Diamond, I guess.
All right.
Can't think of anything.
All right.
Because this is the first thing that came up.
Grandma.
Oh, wait, I don't have my fucking phone linked. God damn it.
We always have
Technical difficulty and it never works out. Let me end everything.
All right.
Hold on. Everybody,
We're gonna end it all.
Hold on. I think I got it figured out. Hold on. Let's connect with the Roadcaster first and foremost. Is it going to let me? Okay, we're there.
We use a Roadcaster Pro 2 with Shure mics. That's our technical setup here.
When you set up our wiki,
Mac.
our wiki page, that's what you can put down.
Yeah.
In our personal.
It's not connecting, is it?
I'm having a panic attack. Hold on.
It's fine.
I'm fucking freaking out.
Are these Shure SM58s or 7s?
58?
58.
Here, we're going to do with Tactical Sec Bring Me Violence because it's the first thing I'm looking at. All right, guys. Thank you.
Yep.
We love each and every one of you.
Yeah.
And we had a couple new Twitch people.
Our legion of fans.
By the way, remember Lee?
Yeah.
Fucking Lee is on Twitch and has like tons of followers and shit.
That doesn't surprise me.
And then he's like, oh, dude, I remember you guys do a podcast. Like, yeah, Lee. Fucking been following you for a million years.
Fuck. Oh, Lee, huh?
We're going to get
Mr.
Lee
Busy.
on Mr. Busy.
Right.
So Mr. Lee, Mr. Busy, follow him.